the Wi-Fi that the house gets. And to be perfectly truthful, I do not feel brilliant about that because it's rubbish. The Wi-Fi that the house gets is absolutely appalling. But we are having a bad storm here in the UK. There is a bad storm at the moment. It has hit this part of the UK. There was actually a live element to like a show that's on TV that was meant to be live tonight that they cancelled. So as a result, like that didn't happen, and so like it's been battering outside. There's like a leak in our kitchen, and it's all kind of kicking off at the moment. So yeah, it's just a bad storm. We're going through a bad storm. It's actually knocked out my internet. But obviously, we do have internet that comes into the house, but it's like broadband. It's kind of like goes under the ground, but it's rubbish because we're in the middle of nowhere. So I don't know how long this is going to hold for. I don't even know if you can see this. To be honest, I could literally be sat here just talking to myself right now. But I'm hoping that it is getting out there. If anyone can share the stream on Twitter or something, that'd be appreciated because I can't get to things. And I've just had to, like, if the resolution as well of this looks awful, then that's why, because again, we are streaming on something that is awful. Like, this is awful. Like, the amount of meg that this gets is like low single digits. In fact, I can't even remember if I have streamed on this before, but I've just had to go into like the wizard, the setup wizard, and like get the settings down to the lowest I possibly can. So yeah, if you are watching, if it looks weird, that's the reason why. We're gonna try and do as much as we can. If I can get over to have a look and see if this is actually streaming, then, because right now I'm just talking, and I've got no idea if this is actually even streaming or not. I can try, if so, I can try and get the chat on screen. But, yeah, I mean, things are not in a great place. Let's put it that way. Things are not in a great place at all. Let me try and get some text on screen. I mean, that is as basic as we get. Let's see if we can just get some text on screen. If I can do that, I mean, if you guys can see me and for whatever reason I can't see you, I'm quite happy to just sit here and talk and just go through what's happening, share my thoughts on what's happening, talk about what's happening in wrestling. I can't see any reason why we can't have a bit of back and forth. I am very encouraged by the fact there is a green light. I am very, very encouraged by that. And I'm also very encouraged at the fact that I cannot hear a storm in the background. Like, since I've been sat here, and I've been sat here for about, I don't know, a good 45 minutes, this is the first time that I've not heard a storm behind me, so that might be quite encouraging. Yes, we are currently streaming on the house Wi-Fi. There we go. I can see people. Hello. We are live, says Hayden. Amazing. Right. Can I just tell you, we have never done this before. I can get the chat here. Okay, I'm quietly optimistic that we can do this. Again, it's on a low setting. But at least I know that this works. This is wild. Like, I feel like we're, like, going into the unknown here. So, again, yeah, if you can send that out. I mean, I might be able to send a little link out myself soon. But I know there was a lot of people that joined us that then obviously left. Because, I wasn't here. So, ideally, I'd like to let people know that we are back. We are up and running. We are around. What do I want to do? I want to find a way of getting the chat on screen, which has never been an ambition in the past, but it is an ambition right now. But we can do this. Right, let's do that. Actually, I've said we can do this, and now I'm starting to worry that we can't. I think that we... Oh, God. Yeah, that's not great, is it? Yeah, that's not gone well at all. I don't know. I might be asking a little bit too much here. It doesn't matter because I can actually see the chat. I can tab over and I can see the chat. So even if we don't get it on screen, then at least I can still see it. Let me try and bring... There we go. Okay, I can see it. You lot can't. It's not the end of the world. We can get through this. Dave, shout out to you. I hope you are well. We are live and we are in colour. Please do not swear. Was that Big Brother? I think that's when they went over to the house in the Big Brother, wasn't it? Miss Clown one. Sam said 55, 65 mile an hour winds 70 to 90 in other places. I honestly, I could not. I couldn't even begin. I think it's the worst. I think it's the worst that I've seen in this area. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. I can tell you right now, though, it sounds like it's settled down. But right now on my phone, I don't know if you can see, but on my phone, if that will zoom in, there, I've just got like no signal whatsoever. I've got zero signal. Yeah, it's dead. So I've got no phone. Jonathan, shout out to you, my friend. That money will be going towards my local internet provider to get the mast fixed, because I'd imagine there's probably some damage to the local mast, which could affect things, but hopefully not. Hopefully it's just a case that they need to turn it off and turn it back on again, and then we'll get that internet back. I must admit, though, I'm really, really pleased that this is working. I really don't think we've. I don't want to keep banging on about it, but I really don't think we've ever streamed on this internet before, because it's never been good enough. But I've took the settings right the way down. I mean, I bet this looks awful, but as long as you can kind of see me and you can kind of hear me, and you know that it's just because we've got a storm in the UK, then it'll do for tonight. And then hopefully tomorrow the storm will have passed and we can move forward. So that's not why you lot are here. You're here to talk about wrestling. We can talk access to things, though. So I do not have access to whatever the card is. My internet on my phone does keep coming back and forth. So there's maybe a chance that I could search WWE, and then when it comes back it might give me the information. But at least we've got the chat. At least we've got a stream. At least we've got a chat. So a big shout out to Jonathan. That's really, really appreciated, bud. And yes, I'll search WWE. I seem to recall Harley sent me a tweet just before I was trying to go live, and it said that Ridge Holland was going to be taking on Cesaro tonight. So I think we've got Ridge Holland versus Cesaro tonight. And I'd imagine we're going to see the Tribal Chief, of course. I'd imagine there would be some further development with him and Xavier Woods. Obviously, last week, the crown was destroyed and all of that kind of stuff. Thankfully, it just seems a little bit of a quiet one this week. Doesn't seem like it's like a crazy week. It's not like December 10th when we've got Brock, who's going to be at SmackDown. So it is a bit of a quiet one. And as well as that, I mean, there's no UFC tomorrow, which again, thank the Lord. The only thing I would say is tomorrow I'm a little bit torn on what to do. All week I've been saying that we're going to be doing Triad Combat, which is it's this new sport, which is kind of boxing, but not. It's in a triangle ring. And you box, but you can't kick, but you can grab. And obviously in boxing, if you go into the clinch, the referee separates you. Here, he will allow it. So it's MMA versus boxing in a triangle ring. You're allowed to do spinning back fists. You're allowed to do Superman punches. You're allowed to grab your opponent. There's a few tracks, I think, from Metallica. It's all part of Triller. It's called Triad Combat, and I've got it all set up. I'm ready to go. But then I saw that Teofimo Lopez is boxing tomorrow as well. So I'm kind of like, oh my God. So now I don't quite know what to do. Do you know what? I might end up doing both. I might watch Triad Combat, and then when we get to Teofimo Lopez, my attention might turn to that. But the problem is, I don't know. The problem is if I'm watching that, then I might be missing the main event of Triad Combat. So it's tricky. I don't quite know what to do. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But there will be something tomorrow, even though there is no UFC. So at the moment it's Triad Combat, but I am heavily looking at Teofimo Lopez. In regards to today, I hope you've all found some bargains. Hope you all had a great day. If you saw the video earlier, you would have seen that WWE were very, very kind to send through a load of stuff. I mean, it is stunning. Like, if you haven't had a chance to watch that video, check it out, because there's so much stuff that came through, and I will have a look and see what we can send back out. I mean, we've sent stuff out before from the stuff that WWE has kindly sent through, so I need to sort through it all and have a look at it. A big part of the problem when sending stuff out is like the postage. Like, the postage is insane, but like T-shirt, I think it was people asking me like, oh, I'd love to get that Christmas ornament, I'd love to get that jumper, I'd love to get that T-shirt, I'd love to get that mini belt, all those kind of things. So we'll have a look at it, but I need to just sort through it. Literally right now, I've got what packaging. I've got, I mean, like, all the stuff still sitting next to the side of me. I've got, in fact, that Macho Man belt. I can show you here. This got sent through. Look at this. It is absolutely stunning. I don't know if I've shown this on stream before, but there is the Macho Man box, and there is the belt. I don't think this is going to be coming across in great detail, because obviously we are streaming on the house Wi-Fi, but I can show it off, and maybe you might be able to see. There you can see, like, Macho Man. You can see that belt. Look at the background. Look at that, and look at that at the end as well. The glasses with, like, the signature looks absolutely stunning. Looks absolutely brilliant. Randy Savage. And then, like, you can see the detail on the belt. And then you've got, like, the little side plates. And this is like a custom belt, like a legacy belt. So you've got, this is basically to honor Randy Savage. And it's in the shape of an Intercontinental. So I think it's kind of like a Randy Savage legacy title, maybe based on the Intercontinental, maybe based on his legendary run with that title. But I suppose in a way to just celebrate him. And then on the other side, like, look, you've got Macho Man written down there, and there it says Legacy Championship WWE. The reason why I'm showing this off is because this is the detail that these belts come in, and we do have some of these. I've got two of these now. For some reason, they've sent me two. So if we do a giveaway, it'll be some point in the future. Keep an eye on the channel. Keep an eye on Twitter. It won't be this weekend, I can tell you that. But maybe for Christmas we'll do something. Maybe actually. Oh, that's really interesting. I've been trying to figure out a way of celebrating if we get to 250,000. How about that? If we get to 250,000, I think we're about 3,000 subs away, which, the way the channel's been going, that's probably a few weeks. So in a couple of weeks, if we've got to 250,000, then we'll do a big giveaway. And in fact, I've still got loads of stuff from when they've sent stuff before, and I've got figures. We used to do, like, Wheel of Fun. I've got kids magazines, I've got cards, I've got figures, I've got stuff that's been sent through. I've got two of these for starters. So I'm sure we could do a big giveaway. We could maybe do, like, some sort of, like, giveaway stream, as long as it's not aimed at kids and we don't get smashed with, like, because you've got to be careful with that. So as long as it's, sorted and above board and it ticks the boxes it needs to tick, maybe we could do something like that. So, yes, that is nothing happening yet. Chill. I can see people getting excited in the chat. Let's do it to celebrate 250,000, because that would be huge. I mean, I never even thought this channel would get to, I don't know, 5,000, let alone 250,000. So that could be a really great way to celebrate by just giving loads of stuff away. And if I can get, like, loads of stuff sent out to loads of different people, then I'm down for doing that. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So yeah, if you've not seen that video, check it out. It's got loads of stuff in there. That's not even the best item, in my opinion. There's loads of bits and bobs, and basically it's to advertise the sale. There's big sales at WWE and WWE Euroshop, and I have a good relationship with someone there. I don't really know them, but because it's all because of Kids Magazine. So back in 2018, WWE Kids Magazine just got in touch with me out of the blue, and they were like, love the videos, love the toy hunts. It'd be great if we could get some articles, like do some stuff with you. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. And ever since then, every single month I've been in, well, maybe not every month, but pretty much, I would say 99%, I've been in the magazine. Like, there's been different articles and things in the magazine. So, that, like, there's a Wrestling Days page, if you will. And it's been that way for nearly 4 years now, which is amazing. And I think because of that, someone that works at WWE has seen that. And they're like, obviously, they know the channel now. And that's why, out the blue, they were like, look, we're going to send you some stuff. And it's to advertise the sale at Euroshop. So it's like, amazing. But outside of that, I mean, like, I don't know, like anyone at WWE. I've never been the headquarters. I've never met Vince or anything along these lines. It's literally, that's how I know someone. So, yeah, it's really exciting. And as I said, there's stuff that I was really interested in picking up myself, including that, like, Rob Van Dam shirt that I showed earlier. Watch the video. Just watch the video. It's all in there. If I am talking a lot and not jumping into the chat as much as usual, it's because I can't quite trust it, to be honest. It does keep kind of sticking a little bit for me. So, yeah, it does keep kind of sticking. And so as a result, there might just be a little bit more talking than usual, but we will get through. I'm very confident that we will get through this. And as we said, this is going to be one of those streams that's just a little bit hit and miss. Again, I know there's a lot of regulars on the channel. If you could do me that favor of just letting people on Twitter know that we are live, because right now I still can't quite get to it. And if I could get to Twitter, then I would retweet them and whatever. And hopefully if I do get a little opportunity, then I will do that. Right, 25 minutes to go. 25 minutes to go, and we will... Delwyn said, breaking news, Days has signed a contract with Vince. Yes, breaking news. Breaking news. Days, will you wear your shoes on the wrong feet and then show the camera? Says Astounding Josh. No, Josh, mainly because right now I'm not wearing any shoes. I tend to just wear... Do you know what? Actually, it's a bit of a bad habit. I just wear socks around the house. I don't own any slippers, and I don't really see the point in putting trainers on in the house. So I tend to just walk around a lot in like just socks. But that's really bad for your socks, and the amount of pairs of socks that I get through, because like the bottom part just gets like worn away. So I actually don't have any shoes to put on the wrong feet. So and also that sounds quite kinky, and I'm judging you for it. If you do a giveaway, how do we enter it, Edward? Don't worry about it, because as we said, I am thinking out loud right now. So you are asking questions that have not even been considered yet. I wouldn't even worry about it until we get to like 250,000 subs, and then as soon as we get there, then we'll deal with it. But I wanted to find a way of celebrating and get into that, because I knew it's coming. I mean, fingers crossed we get there. So yeah, it just kind of makes sense that we could celebrate it that way by giving away a load of stuff. And what with all this coming through as well, I think that could be quite exciting. Do you find it strange how they can literally go to the shops and get a magazine with you in it, says Moldy Spoon. My mum enjoyed it for the first, few months. She went to the shops and actually bought the magazine, yes. And I think at first I wasn't on, the cover or anything. Which I think you'll agree was a mistake. I mean, if you want to sell magazines, this is the face you need on the cover. But they have at times actually put me on the cover at the front and whatever. So things like that she tends to get quite excited about. And I must admit I do as well. We've done a few videos where I've gone oh my god, we're on the cover, or oh my god, we're on the whatever, the back, or whatever it might be. So yeah, I mean, it is exciting. It is exciting, and yeah, unexpected. It's one of those. It's something that you don't really think of when you start a YouTube channel, and then it's do you know what I mean? It's really, really cool. But they do keep sending through extra copies of the magazine as a result. Like, the only arrangement, like, I'm quite happy to tell you, I do not get paid to go into that magazine at all. Zero payment is what I receive. The only thing they send is they send some extra copies for me to give away. And I have been doing that occasionally, giving out, like, kids' magazines. So I have been doing that. But it was mainly more for when we was doing Wheel of Fun, to be honest. As we said, we've been doing this a long time. So to say I've got a stockpile of kids' magazines would be an understatement. Like, I've got hundreds. I've got hundreds of kids' magazines that come with, like, free gifts and all this kind of stuff. So, and they've all got, like, interesting articles, exclusive interviews, posters, loads of stuff in there. So there's definitely a lot that we can give away. But as we said, there's a lot of T-shirts. The only problem with the T-shirts is obviously they're all going to be a certain size. So that's the only problem with the T-shirts, is there's no guarantee that it'll fit people. I think the magazines are a little better. Figures are obviously great, and we've got a fair few of them. And then, like the John Cena Christmas ornament, I'd imagine that's going to be like the big prize. As I said, we've got a couple of these, so we could potentially give one of those away. So yeah, we'll cross the bridge when we get to it. Daze probably owns a forest in his house with those magazines. Well, I've got a lot. It's horrific in Scotland. We've had snow and the storm. Yeah, it's bad. Alex says we've had snow in the south of England near Dartmoor. We had bad hail, but I haven't seen snow, to be honest. But then, we've just been literally inside and not really paying much attention. It's just been battering, like, when you hear the wind and it is so strong, it's just battering the house. We've been having that, so. Zoom Station said the Razor title is too sweet. That is still my favourite belt. Well, to be honest, I would bring up the website and I'd show off some of the things. I can't quite do it. All I can tell you is that there are some big savings on the titles. I saw, do you know what I love? I love the commemorative ones. But there's ones that are like cheaper replicas, if you will. So I think instead of metal, they might be like a high-grade plastic. But they still have got all the detail. They're the full size. They look amazing. I saw that you can get like a really good commemorative replica of the big gold of the WCW belt, the World Heavyweight Championship. I think it had been marked down to about £90, which looks really good. I don't know if you ever saw the WWE Championship one they had in shops. That got marked down. I think it was 200 and it went down to 100. Well, on the website, they've got a World Heavyweight Championship for 90. And it's full size. And it looks highly detailed. It looks exactly like the real thing. The only thing is, it might be a high-grade plastic rather than like a metal. But honestly, on a shelf, I don't think you're going to tell much of a difference. And, they've got loads. I just showed off that little mini replica. And, they've got loads and loads of mini replicas, big replicas. I think the title seems to be what's got, like, the big savings on. But, obviously there's a lot of superstars that sadly have been let go. If you're looking for Fiend merchandise or Bray merchandise, there's loads of that in the sale. That might have been in the sale for a little while anyway, though. You have to be careful with Black Friday. They call it Black Friday, but it's been marked down for a while. But, feel free to let us know in the chat if you've found any bargains, if you've found anything good on Black Friday. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving for those of you that celebrate it. And, I don't celebrate it here in the UK, of course. But, it was just a normal day for me. But, it was obviously a good day today. And I did have a look around on Black Friday. I saw there was offers on at Wrestling Shop, at Ringside Collectibles, UFC store had a little markdown. I was genuinely impressed with the WWE sale. There's a lot of stuff that's gone in there, a lot of really great T-shirts, so I was impressed with that. And I will still pick some stuff up because I know that sale goes on for a few more days. It's not like you've got tonight and that's it. I mean, Black Friday tends to last all weekend, doesn't it now? And then on Monday, isn't it Cyber Monday? So, do you know what I mean? They just literally change it over from Black Friday to Cyber Monday, and it's the same deals. So, yeah, you've got time. Thoughts on Ralph as the new Man United boss and Tottenham in the mud losing to Mora? We can hopefully touch on that tomorrow. I can give you my quick thoughts on it. I think he is a good interim. I think he is someone that has never really won trophies or done it at a big club. So he's not someone that's in my mind for the permanent position. He could do well, and he might get offered the permanent position. Obviously, I've got a few concerns with that because that's exactly what we did with Ollie. The only difference here is that this guy is a coach who has achieved things, but he's just, I don't know, he's a builder. He's someone that goes into a club that's kind of not struggling, but lower down and then builds them up. A little bit like Eddie Howe. He might be the Eddie Howe of German football. Eddie Howe took Bournemouth and took them to the Premiership. And Rangnick has done that with the likes of Hoffenheim and Leipzig. But if you actually look, he's never won the Bundesliga. He's never won a major league. He's never won the Champions League, or he's never won the Europa League Cup. I mean, if Ollie had won the Europa League Cup last year when we got to the final, he would have actually achieved a bigger trophy than Ralf Rangnick ever has. I think he might have won like the German Cup in all fairness, but yeah, I mean, I'm pleased. I think it's a good signing. I think he's a builder. I think he's going to be a great addition back behind the scenes, but it doesn't distract from the fact that I want Ten Hag, or I would take Poch. If Ragnick's going to come in and do amazing, well, look, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So yeah, I like it. I think it's a good interim, but doesn't change the fact that I don't think anyone really wanted an interim. I don't think anyone's excited about an interim. But I think there's quite a bit of excitement to see what he's going to do. So I watched Red Notice starring The Rock, and it's actually a decent movie, says Andy. James said he's only going to be there 6 months. Yeah. Wes said Ridge Holland is scheduled to make his main roster debut. Yeah, Ridge Holland is going to take on Cesaro. I honestly haven't seen anything else. I haven't seen any other bits, so it's difficult. Days, there's a Battle Royal winner facing Roman in the future. Okay. Harley, you will... Harley, you'll know. Harley, you'll need to let people know what we've got in store tonight, because as I said, I've not had a chance to. I've been wrestling with trying to just get live. I'm amazed that we're still live, and I'm amazed that you can see and hear me. It's honestly, even when this stream started, which is around about half an hour ago now, I didn't expect this to last half an hour. I thought that we would go down after 5 minutes. I thought we would be dead in the water. So the fact that we're live is pretty stunning, and still live. And honestly, the storm sound, it's like everything's settling down so that we can enjoy SmackDown. That's how it feels. It's been battering it all day, and finally, like, all right, 15 minutes late, but finally, and we've had to drastically lower the quality, but we're live. We're live. We can get through this. I'm excited. I hope you're excited as well. Philip said, what do you think WWE can do to improve their tag team division? I think they need to invest in them, in the sense of you need proper teams that aren't just single stars that are thrown together. Team names, they each need to have a different kind of identity or something that separates them. I mean, why do I need to care about Angel, Garza, and Humberto Carrillo? How did they differ to Ali and Mansoor? I know they're not together at the moment, but does Garza and Carrillo not just feel very similar to, like, Ali and Mansoor? Like, if Garza and Carrillo are meant to be Los Lotharios, and they're, lady killers, and they like to go up to women, and, do you know what I mean? Like, go on dates and be romantic and all that, then show me that. Give me some funny vignettes or something. Show me them at a club trying to hit on a group of girls and, maybe it backfires, or I don't know. You could create something. Give me something. Give me something that's going to allow me to get invested in them as a tag team. So I just feel like they just like get thrown out there. Do you know what I mean? Granted they've got a name, but I don't think they've got like matching ring attire, or I don't think they've got like good vignettes or anything yet. Like, I don't even think we really get backstage segments with them or interviews with them. Like, be good to see them outside the ladies' locker room hitting on the women as they leave the locker room. Like, you could even just do something simple as that. So, and then like again, the Viking Raiders. What do they stand for? What's that about? So, like, I feel like the Viking Raiders have been on the main roster for a little while, and they did that awful thing last year with the Street Profits, where we were seeing them trying to do comedy and it failed. Like, we do need stuff like that, but it needs to actually be interesting. It needs to actually be entertaining. Like, that kind of thing they were doing, the Street Profits last year, was awful. It was awful. And actually led to one of the worst matches of the year. Do you remember that cinematic match that was like them taking on the Viking Raiders around the Performance Center? And at one point, wasn't there like Akira Tozawa and a load of ninjas? And then didn't they fall into a dumpster and there was like a monster in there? I mean, it was just awful. It was awful. So, like, I feel like, again, Street Profits, like, what are they about? Like, give me some backstory. Give me some reason to care. All they do is run around saying, we want the smoke. It's the same problem that Braun Strowman had. Braun Strowman just ran around saying, get these hands. But, I mean, like, there's no depth to these characters. There's no depth. There's no reason to care. There's no reason to be invested. So they've got to do a lot more work with giving me lots of different teams, giving me lots of different gimmicks, lots of identities, differentiating those teams, and, building some stories as well. So, I mean, what do they need to change about the tag division? Pretty much everything would be the answer. I can't think of anything that I would necessarily keep apart from some of the teams that are in it, like the Usos. I mean, the Usos, brilliant background, part of the bloodline. Do you know what I mean? The right-hand men of Roman Reigns. Like, we know loads about the Usos. The Usos are a good example of what a tag team should be. A proper tag team, not two single stars just thrown together. They've got a team name. They've got their own entrance music. They've got, like, matching ring attire. They obviously have teamed together for a long, long time. We know a load about them. There's loads with the Usos. The Usos, we need more of that. We need more of that. So, New Day have been brilliant. And that was a lot of single stars thrown together, but they've been together so long, and they had matching attire, and they had proper entrance music, and they were entertaining. Like, they were the fun team in the tag division, and, they did a great job with the New Day. Struggled at first when they had them be quite preachy, but once they started to get actually entertaining, and we started to get, like, bootios and everything, then it really started to take off. But it is kind of interesting to go back to 2015 and see the New Day being booed when they first started. I mean, there'll be a lot of people that don't know that. There'll be a lot of people that have joined wrestling in the past 6 years, but the New Day got off to a bad start, man. New Day sucks chants were a thing at the start. When they come out and they do New Day rocks. Well, they were trying to do that, and people were shouting back, New Day sucks. So, it was a rocky start, but once it got going, they were great. I mean, I think they go down as one of the greatest factions in the history of WWE. When you talk about great factions, New Day, 3 guys, I think are right up there with The Shield and DX. I think you're in that conversation. So, and again, great. They invested in them. We knew loads about them. They were the entertainers, if you will, coming out with the bootios, and there was loads to get your teeth into. So, what wouldn't I change about the tag division? Because there's a lot that needs to be kind of overhauled. Brony said, I remember when they got booed. They weren't over at all when they first debuted. No. New Day rocked Paige's world back in the day, says Egyptian King. Well, at least one of them did. The New Day are such good friends if you watch the up, up, down, down stuff, says James. Yep. And that really comes across, doesn't it? They do come across like a group of mates, and they're just having fun, and they're wacky. You know, you got Biggie. Oh, Cleveland, don't you dare be sour. And it's just, I mean, they were great. But then you look at Dirty Dogs, and you look at Umberto and Angel Garza, and you look at even Viking Raiders. I mean, there's just no reason to care, is there? There's no reason to care about those teams. Matty G, shout out to you, my friend. Appreciate the support, dude. Fan of WWE says, so is the boss going to show up tonight? I am asking Wrestling Days. What, Vince? Is Vince going to show up tonight? I'm going to say no, if that's who you mean, unless you mean Bruce Springsteen. But I'm going to say Vince won't show up tonight. Or do you mean Sasha Banks? Because she's also the boss. She's the legit boss. She's the blueprint, the standard bearer, which I think is kind of like the sister of Paul Bearer. But could the boss show up tonight? Sasha could. But I'm not expecting Vince. I think Vince was a part of the egg thing so that it would get a lot of press, because apparently they got a lot of money from Red Notice. Red Notice paid WWE a lot of money to have the egg on the show and for it to be a big part of the show. But, so that's why Vince was involved. But, no, I wouldn't expect him tonight. I don't think there's a reason for him to be here tonight. WWE fan said my favorite on SmackDown is Aaliyah. Legend Killer, shout out to you. Hope you are well. Delwyn said it's really windy here. Yeah, it's been really bad here. Although, as I said, it's actually settled down. I can see that I've got a slither of 4G. It's still not brilliant. It's a slither. It might be enough of a slither to let me onto Twitter, though. In all fairness, if I can. Oh, I think we are on, you know. It's not brilliant. Yeah, it's not brilliant. It's Jason, shout out to you. Appreciate it. Donnie as well. I'm just gonna retweet some of these links. Harley. Shout out to you, buds. Look at that. Harley's even done it the way that the tweet normally is. Thank you, everyone. A big thank you to everyone that's sent that out. It's not something that we ever asked for, but I just wasn't able to get on. Even now, it's dropping in and out. So I've managed to retweet some, but yeah, I mean, we're only 4 minutes away from the show. Could you see AJ Lee go into AEW? Maybe one day, but I think she's quite happy doing what she's doing. I don't know that she's really got aspirations of like being a full-time wrestler again. I think she's really enjoyed like the other projects that she's done. So I don't know that she wants to go back and be AEW Women's Champion and have like loads of matches. But I could see her getting back in the ring, definitely. But I think I reckon what really appealed to her with Women of Wrestling was the opportunity to raise up the profile of women's wrestling. And I think she absolutely wanted to be a part of that. I think she is very motivated now by good causes. So, you know, she does a lot with, like, mental health. And I think she does a lot with, like, mental health charities. And then I think Women of Wrestling have come to her and said, do you want to be a part of this? We're going to put women front and center. Like, it's an all-women's promotion. We've got some great talent. And, you know, we're going to try and raise up that profile of women's wrestling. And I think that has been a project that's appealed to her. I'm not sure that she is so, like, into going to AEW and being that women's champion, you know, and having, like, all the spotlight on her. I just don't think she feels that. I don't think she wants that. But could she have a little run in Women of Wrestling? Sure. Could she get a little taste for it? Sure. Could ultimately, when her contract ends here, could it be a case that she then goes off to be with CM Punk? Sure. I'm not sure that I see it, and I certainly don't think it's likely, but it is possible. It is possible. But I think we can pretty much say she ain't going back to WWE. I think we can pretty much guarantee that. Santa sent me a message on The chat, says Delwyn. Amazing. Shout out to Michael. Hope you are well. Liban said, I wonder who will be Becky Lynch's next opponent. Looks like it's going to be Liv Morgan, doesn't it? Yosh says, 90s or 2000s boy bands. I must admit, I've never been into boy bands. And I don't even know if I could tell you a 2000s boy band. Are we looking at the likes of NSYNC in the 2000s? I would probably go 90s just because I can name them. Like here in the UK, we had a band called Take That, who were huge. Like I remember going to school, and it was like everyone was like, all the girls were into Take That. That was kind of like the BTS in England back in the 90s was Take That. Take That were the band. Everyone loved Take That. Wow. Some of the guys, maybe. They were like the big pop group in the UK. And they were called Take That. They came back, actually, in the 2000s, and they had a massive album. And if you've ever heard of Robbie Williams, he was in that group. So, yeah, they were absolutely huge. And then you had, like, Boyzone and Backstreet Boys, of course, in America. And I don't know when NSYNC was, but I know they were big. They were probably, like, late 90s, maybe. Early 2000s. They probably straddle across the two. So, yeah, if I had to choose, I'd probably go 90s just because I know them. I can't really think of 2000s boy bands. The world moved on by that point. Well, One Direction, maybe, but I think that was like 2010s, wasn't it? Don't know. Take That made perhaps the best music when they returned, said James Maskell. That's true. That is true, actually. I remember I think one of the biggest selling albums I can remember is Adele. But before that would have been Take That, Progress, which was the album that came out, I want to say 2010, about 11 years ago, and that's when they came back. And it was, honestly, it was incredible. The shop I was working in sold more copies than the main shop in London the day it came out. I don't know why, but just like it was just absolutely kicking off, man. Just everyone wanted that album, and it was before streaming. So album sales were still really strong. So yeah, it was crazy. Anyway, we are going over to SmackDown, and I did not think we would be watching this, guys. I did not think that we would be here watching this together. I fully expected to be. We've got the SmackDown bot. I expected to having to be watch this on my own. And my plan actually was I was going to watch it on my own if we couldn't stream. And then I was going to do, obviously, any quick videos if something big happened. We've got, like, pumpkin. Why is there pumpkins? I don't know why there's pumpkins. But it's a bit Halloween-y. But yeah, my plan was to do a video review of SmackDown. Right, Kayla is starting off SmackDown. Welcome to the post-Thanksgiving edition of Friday Night Smackdown. Rumors continue. So Kayla is saying that rumors continue to heat up about Brock Lesnar's suspension, indefinite suspension. And then Roman's music hits. So Roman Reigns, the head of the table, is making his way out. I've got my Roman Reigns Christmas jumper. I could wear this, couldn't I, actually? I'm going to wear it to show support of the tribal chief. How do I put it on? Hang on. As soon as I've figured out how to put the jumper on. It's back to front. Oh, my God. Headlined 4 straight WrestleManias. Here we go. Look at this. Head of the table. The tribal chief. Oh, this feels like Christmas, doesn't it? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, that is lovely. That is lovely. That's going to be me on Christmas Day, that is. We're probably streaming on Christmas Day, in all fairness. I don't know what day Christmas Day is. But if there's a Raw or a SmackDown or an AEW, we'll probably be streaming. I can't really wear this on an AEW stream, but look at that. That is ugly. That is ugly. And the jumper. Right, Roman is here in the white Bloodline shirt. This one right here. Available now at WWE Euroshop. The Bloodline. They sent this through as a small. Look at that. Small. Don't they know that I'm like swole? Don't they know that I'm like, you know what I mean? What am I meant to do with a small? They won't even get over my bicep. I'm going to get really warm now. I'm going to get really warm. It's actually quite warm down here. We've been blasting the heat in because of the storm. So actually, in this room, it's actually really warm. But what was the crowd reaction to Roman? It was cheers when the music first hit, and then they turned to boos when he came out. Days will have a turkey down, just down here like this. Cranberry sauce and turkey and gravy. Just basically my whole dinner down here. Throughout the stream, I might just might have a little nibble. I haven't been keeping track on the latest of Wyndham. I know he's filmed a movie, but is there any update? By the way, my partner, Ariana, would like a shout out. Ariana, shout out to you. Hope you are well. Welcome. Any update on Wyndham? No is the answer. Totally expected him to be at Full Gear. I think we all did. We did a poll in the chat. 100% of people thought that he would be there, including Austin. And he wasn't, because I'm guessing this film has, took him away. AEW news came out that AEW had reached out to him and weren't able to get him because, well, again, I reckon this film. So it looks like he's doing this and then potentially early next year, unless he wants to do another film or something. Don't know. I think it's strange. I think it's really strange. I mean, he's been absent for pretty much all this year. I mean, we've only seen him in this year wrestle one match, and that was at WrestleMania. He's had one match this year. And then, he leaves WWE, he's got 90-day non-compete, and then he still doesn't show up. So, yeah, it seems like the film grabbed his interest a little more. I love the sweater you're wearing, says Hayden. Thank you, Hayden. Thank you. It's kind of New Zealand colours, isn't it? Black and white. Maybe that's why you like it. Is it because it reminds you of the All Blacks? And I could do the hack. Well, I can't do the hacker. I don't even know why I said that. Right, we've got Heyman and Kayla. Heyman is asking Kayla for the microphone. Rumors. I think Heyman really likes Kayla. Not in that way, but just keeps... I think he's good for her career. That's the best you've got, rumors. We don't do rumors. On the island of relevancy, silly Kayla. You parade around here like you're a journalist. You want to get some spotlight for yourself with some rumors. Roman's looking down. He's so upset. He's disappointed in Kayla. None of you are worthy of delivering judgment on any of us. Here's what you need to do. Come out here with facts. I used to like you because other people thought you was pretty. There's no Instagram filter to being a legit journalist. This feels like we're just bullying Kayla. We've started SmackDown by bullying Kayla. Thank you for your time. Good night. Wow. Well, that sort of sucked. We want Brock. I mean, I suppose it's a way of getting heat. I mean, Heyman come across like a right douche there. We want Brock. We want Brock. God, they've managed to get people to cheer for Brock Lesnar. They've managed to get people to actually cheer for Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, who, for the longest time, people just hated. Even the internet wrestling community, because he just kept coming in, winning the title, and being a part-timer. They've actually got fans cheering for Brock now, which is... Oh, I love Brock, so... Rumors give false hope, says Roman. Compared to me, everyone's a loser. That is true. We are. We are. We've got to face facts, guys. We are. Roman said he's beaten them all. And Brock is the number one loser. Brock Lesnar is the number one loser. I beat him in not ideal conditions. Saudi Arabia. It's not ideal. What about the Rock and Brock connection, says Gary. Brock is best for business, says Tony. Royal Mystery says we want Brock. Big E is a loser because I smashed him at Survivor Series. I beat them all. Who? Roman said, I'm running laps around this roster. It's getting embarrassing. Black Friday Battle Royal. He says it's embarrassing. Come on. How about 4 of them win tonight? Because I'll smash them all. God, he is confident tonight, isn't he? I'm the best of the best. Universal champ. I'm the head of the table. I'm your tribal chief. And I'm the greatest of all time. When my days are done, which could be sooner than later. What's that mean? The whole world will acknowledge me. How long is that storm expected to last? Will it affect tomorrow's streams? I honestly don't know. To be perfectly truthful, I heard there was a storm coming, but I mean, we get storms. It's not like we never have storms. But for whatever reason, I just think that I am very close to where it is. It's hit the north of Wales and it's affecting those areas of England that are close, which is exactly where I am. I'm right next to the north of Wales. So, yeah, it's. I think the storm is bad, but it's also the fact that I'm really close to where it's hit. So, I don't know. Hopefully, it is just tonight. I'm really pleased though that this has held. I mean, for nearly an hour now, we've had no lag or anything. Like it's held. So, I know the quality has dipped. And we did try to get the chat on screen, and it didn't like that. So, yeah, hopefully it's going to be fine. Hopefully it's just tonight and it literally blows over. Roman leaving, says William. Whoa, guys. Roman foretelling of his future department. Will Roman go to AEW after Mania? Yes. Facts. He will. A driver at work said Cardiff had snow. John said, wake me up when he's done being boring, Days, says John. Days, are you poor, says Trina. Am I poor? Well, no. I mean, I've got a house. Well, I haven't got a house, but I live in a house. I mean, I think you're rich if you've got a roof over your head, food, heat, clothes. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I've got, there's nothing that I want. So, no, I would not say I was poor at all. Have I got my own place? No. Like, are there things that I would still like to get like that? Then yes, absolutely. But, I mean, I'm saving up for all of that. The rest of the show is probably going to be boring now, says 1987 Big Fan. Well, we've got that Battle Royal, and we've got the debut of Ridge Holland, so we've got plenty coming up. Boring Reigns, says Tony. I don't know, is this the Battle Royal now? I mean, we've just had Jeff Hardy come out, and now we've got Drew. Is this the Battle Royal? I'm guessing it is, because I'm guessing these would be in it. Yeah, it's got to be, because we've got other people coming out. Up next. Oh. No, it's Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss. Oh, it's just a tag match. So are these guys not in the Battle Royal? What the flip's going on? Okay, well, no, it's not the Battle Royal. It's a random tag match. Hardy and Drew versus Corbin and Madcap. There we go. Right, we have gone to commercial break. Tag match. Tag match. When did Dominic become a wrestler, or maybe because of Brock? When did Dominic become a wrestler? He became a wrestler. Well, he probably started training with his dad like when he was young, but I mean, I think we started to see him. Was it last year or end of 2019? But I know pretty much throughout 2020, Ray and Dominic were together. So I mean, it's been a little while now, hasn't it? I mean, they have done quite a bit to try and get Dominic over, and just hasn't really been working, has it? I found Corbin better when he had his paw gimmick, says to Boy. Roman is rumoured to be taking time off after Mania, says Edward. Let him in, said Secret Santa. Certain storylines aren't for everyone, and everyone likes different things. The Battle Royal is the main event. Oh, okay. Brony, thank you. Do the Hacker Days. I would pay big dollars to see that. I don't know it, to be honest. I know it's like, hard, he. Like, things like this, isn't it? But I would not do it justice if I went for it. Mainly because I don't know what they say and I don't know the moves they do. How long do you think Roman has left in WWE before he goes to Hollywood? I reckon he's still got a few years. Good few years. I don't know. He's probably thinking about it. I mean, you gotta remember he's coming up to 10 years now on the main roster. It's 9 years, isn't it? He debuted on the main roster at Survivor Series in 2012 with the Shield. So once we get to Survivor Series 2022, that will be 10 years. I mean, that's a decent run, man. If you think like Hogan and Hulkamania kind of kicked off, 84? And think by 94 he's in WCW. So, and you could make an argument that by the time we get to like 99, 2000, the Attitude Era it's pretty much done. WCW have been really beaten by that point. By 2001, WCW's done. And I don't think really, apart from the match with The Rock, I don't know. And there's a little run in there, I suppose. He had the match with Shawn Michaels in 05. But really, I mean, you'd say the bulk of his career was done by that point, wouldn't you? I would. I would say like Hulkamania in the 80s, NWO and WCW in the 90s. There was a few bits in the 2000s, but really, if he didn't need to do anything after the year 2000, his legacy, his whole career was pretty much done. That was within 16 years. So Roman next year will have done 10. So chuck another couple of years on. Yeah, I mean, he could go even longer, of course. I mean, Randy Orton's been around since the early 2000s. So I mean, Randy Orton's coming up to 20 years. So, but I don't think he'll do that, Roman. Don't think he'll do that. I think there's a path for Roman. I don't think Randy's interested in Hollywood, but I think Roman is. So I'd expect him to take a break again soon. Maybe after Mania, I could believe that. And then I think he'll still have another a run for a few more years. But I think you'll start to see maybe his workload like decrease. I don't think in 5 years, for example, we've still got a full-time Roman. I don't think so. I don't think so. He'll still be around, though. He'll still be around. Heather said, so Days can only read bits and pieces in the chat. It just occasionally sticks. So it's a little bit tricky. It's a bit trickier than usual, to be honest. The stream seems to be quite doing all right, but I can't get the chat on screen. And the chat that I'm reading does just tend to stick a little bit. And then there'll be a moment where it like quickly shoots up. So it's all right. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's fine. We are back from commercial break, and I can tell you that we've got Jeff Hardy and Corbin starting us off. Corbin in a beautiful shirt, very reminiscent of something The Rock would have worn. And we've got Jeff Hardy. Not as Willow, of course. I would have told you if he was. There was a lot of people thinking that maybe we would be moving that way, but not yet. He did say it was time to see a different side of him when that draft happened. So I am thinking that he can't be too far away. Madcap gets tagged in and he shoulder tackles Jeff Hardy. I am going to have to try and take this jumper off at some point because I am slowly sweating myself to death here, melting away, which is ironic in a storm. Daniel said, what do you think of the news of JR taking time off due to his condition? Tony and himself were tweeting about it last night. Who do you think replaces him? Taz? Yeah, I would imagine it would be Taz or someone that does Dark or Elevation. I mean, you could always use... Big Show, I think, is a commentator, isn't he? I don't watch Dark and I don't watch Elevation, but I'm pretty sure that Big Show's a commentator for Elevation. So they could always, turn that way. It would make sense just to use, rather than bring someone else in. I mean, the last thing they need to do is add to their wage bill. But, yeah, I mean, JR's got skin cancer, I think. I don't want to say he's got something if he hasn't. But in my head, it's something like that. And, yeah, just wish him all the best, man. Wish him all the best. Hardy chants from the crowd. Hardy should have won at Survivor Series, says Marcus. William said Matt Hat needs to build some wins to gain relevance. Madcap. Mad Hat. I didn't know who you was on about. Miss Clown said, sweat it out. Sweat it out. Hardy crashing down on Happy Corbin. And Madcap with a clothesline, and Hardy goes into the timekeeper's area. Madcap laughing his head off. He's loving that. Smackdown is in the Greensboro Coliseum, which is a wrestling arena icon, said CM316. It is. It absolutely is. It's just a shame that it feels like any other arena. We've spoke about that before. Like every arena they go to, it feels like they're just basically at the same arena every week. Every arena now just looks and feels the same. I wish like arenas had different identities as well. I do think AEW are fairly good at that. If you think like Daly's place, Arthur Ashe Stadium, compared to like a normal Dynamite, like they do feel different. They've done one on like the Cruise of Jericho as well, haven't they? The Jericho Cruise. They've done Dynamites from there, so they do a better job, I think, of making Dynamites feel a bit different. Week in, week out, they still feel like they're in arenas, but WWE, every show feels like it's in an arena. They all feel exactly the same, so. Poor Jim Ross, says Tori. Yeah. Daze, did you think of me when you got that Cena jumper and Ginger? Of course, Edward. All I could do was think of you. That's all I did. I thought, oh, Edward Brown. That's what I even said that to myself. Daze can't see the comments feed. I can see it. You guys can't see it, unfortunately. Well, I think you can. But, like, if you're on, like, a mobile device or your full screen, then you wouldn't be able to see it. I did try to copy it over, although saying that, now the storm has settled down again. I can try again. It'll be sod's law, though, that this is what collapses the stream or something. Oh, we have made some progress. Hang on, I'm going to have to just jump over here. Ah, big days! Big days! Oh, what Big Daisy Days is here. It's old Big Daisy Days, isn't it? Well, I think we can all agree that these streams are going very well. They're going very, very well. Days the Giant? Days the Giant? Oh, look at the size of my face. Guys, I've dreamt of this. This is my dream. This is what I always wanted these streams to be. This is the future. We're going to stream like this now. We're going to stream like this. Ah! Can I fill the side of the screen? No. I was trying to see if I could, like, make the whole thing my face. This is, like, Austin's dream right now. Yeah, hang on. Let's go back. We are back from commercial break. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, it does have it, but it's not doing it. Oh my god. This has got disaster written all over it. Dun dun da 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 da. What's this? Oh! Okay. Things are happening. Things are definitely happening here. Right. We are back from commercial break. I'm breaking out of the frame here, right? Look at me. Look at me breaking out of the screen. Oh, hello. Hello, you. How are you? Scary. How dare you? Why is this so big? Clothesline. Oh, yes, because I just did that. Do. That's better. Hello, everyone. Hello, darling. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. Backstreet's back, all right. Okay, we've got Drew feeling it on SmackDown. He's calling out to the crowd. Hello, governor. It's kind of sort of resembling a proper stream. And can I just tell you that I am so excited that we can stream on the home Wi-Fi. That is so exciting. Days, look at my old friend Cassidy. No! Plus also, I ain't looking up anything tonight. This is... You do not know how fortunate we are to have got through an hour and 10 minutes without, like, any no lag either. I don't know what's happening. I think it's because I dropped the quality of the stream, to be honest. I think I took the stream down to, like, the lowest quality. I think the resolution is, like, 430 or something. So I bet it looks atrocious. But no, we're here. We're living our best life. Claymore by Drew to Madcap. McIntyre points to Jeff and the crowd go crazy. Drew tags Jeff. Jeff's going up top. Jeff's going to look for that Swanton bomb. He finds it. Connects on Madcap. 1, 2, 3. And it's a victory for Drew and Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy. What a match. What a victory. What a time to be alive. Nicole said, even worse, it's 240. Is it 240? Is it 240? Wow. Guys, we are at 240p. This is amazing. This is the future. A lot of people are like 4K, and I'm like, nah, bro. 4K ain't where it's at. 8K? 240p? Right, Aaliyah's walking away. Look, here's Kayla. She's got a little smile on her face. Get any confirmation or denials on the rumors? There are no rumors. So we're seeing Kayla and Paul Heyman. Call Brock Lesnar. I don't have his new phone number. Heyman? Heyman said if you don't get confirmation or denial by tonight, then you're gone. Why is Paul Heyman? Why? I don't know why Kayla is like being properly used in this storyline right now. So if she doesn't get confirmation, then she is she's gone. And Heyman said that's what I'm pushing for. Well, at least that's the rumor. Sheamus making his way out. Accompanied by Sheamus. Has he not got his own music? Ridge Holland making his way. I love you, Sheamus. Sheamus, I love you. Sheamus, I've got a tattoo of you all on my back. Right, Ridge Holland against Cesaro. That's what we've got. Kayla is being bullied. She is. I feel sorry for her. Normally, I appreciate a good bit of bullying, but it's too far. Guys, this is presented by Taco Bell. Make sure you're going to Taco Bell. Yeah, they've got great foods. Tacos. Bells. I'm a big fan of their bells. I think their bells are the best. I really do. Here's an advert for WWE Shop with King Woods. Up to 75% off. Oh, he's got a bear. Dawkins Pops. Wow. Black Friday deals ending tonight. Don't get caught out by the fact it's Cyber Monday. There may be some offers that don't come back for that, but certainly what I was told in that email from Euroshop was that the offers will be extended over the weekend, so maybe Euroshop's different to WWE Shop. Edward said, can you get close up again? Dudes, we don't repeat ourselves here. It'll live on forever in that part of the stream. You can always go back, Edward. Best bells in the business? Absolutely. Absolutely. If ever you need a bell, get down to Taco Bell. They do great doorbells. They do great church bells. They're church bells. Expensive, but good value. Good value, and they might be on sale for Black Friday. And where else could you buy a church bell and a taco? Come on. Come on. That is what makes them stand out. Have you ever bought a church bell through a drive-thru? If not, you've never lived. So, big fan of Taco Bell. I love Taco Bells. Bells too. Matthew says, the Yorkshire man versus Cesaro. 6 days, it's going to be my party. I'm 31. He loves Sheamus. He does love Sheamus. He does. I love you. And he said as well, I love you, Sheamus. I love you. Me and the lads, we all celebrated down the pub when you won. Every time you win. He's got like 20 stan accounts on Twitter, hasn't he? What do you think WWE in 2022? Well, I need to see it first, but hopefully it's better than 2021 and 2020 because I think they've been 2 bad years. But the only thing I would add is that I think they've been bad years for a lot of forms of entertainment because of the pandemic. You know, I think there's a lot of things that have struggled during the pandemic. So I don't think WWE are alone, but yeah, they got to get up and running again, back on their feet, tell some stories. I mean, I must admit, I do kind of like Kayla being involved here. I didn't see it coming. I didn't expect this tonight. Kayla to be heavily involved in like the Brock Lesnar story. No way did I expect that. So I'm into it. I'm into it. Something different. What's happened so far? Not much. We've had Drew and Jeff Hardy beat Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss. And we have also had Roman come down to the ring. Basically just saying that he smashed everyone and it's getting embarrassing now. And Paul Heyman has had a go at Kayla because she says there's rumors that Brock's indefinite suspension is basically ended. What I don't understand is, wasn't it reported like by Adam Pearce or Sonya Deville or wasn't it reported on commentary? I definitely remember someone saying that Brock's indefinite suspension had been cleared. Someone said that. I don't know if it was a commentator or if it was Adam Pearce or Sonya, but someone definitely said that before tonight. Because I remember us talking about it. So now they're spinning it as rumours. So I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I'm into it. And I like the fact they're using someone different like Kayla. I think that's interesting. And I think Paul Heyman being a douche to Kayla is definitely making him a heel, a bigger heel. Sheamus says that Ridge Holland is a human tank. Here comes Cesaro. Shave your beard. An old video. You looked handsome, says Justin. Justin, if I cared about looking handsome, I would not look like this. But that should tell you that I have no interest in looking handsome. Looking handsome is so easy. It takes more work to actually make a handsome person look ugly, and that's the challenge I've set myself. Days, is that a mirror in your pocket? No. I am the kind of person that probably would carry around a mirror. In fact, I'm not. Look at me. Am I the kind of person that would carry around a mirror? Kayla is Brock's hype person, says Tony. Brony said, Ridge should have come out with his own entrance. I liked his entrance music. Alex says, I'm handsome. Listen, I think you're all handsome. I can't see any of you, but I'm fairly confident that we are just a group of sexy people. Sexy people tend to hang out together, don't they? Look at models. Do you know what I mean? You don't see Clive from accounting hanging out with, like, supermodels, do you? So, do you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure us good-looking people, we stick together. We're basically the mean girls of the internet wrestling community. That's what we are. We're the mean girls of the internet wrestling community. Oh, my God. I've never even seen the film, but I just like the idea. Right, clothesline by Ridge Holland, and Cesaro goes down, and Sheamus putting over just how tough Ridge Holland is. And we're seeing Cesaro being chucked around the ring. Ridge Holland's just beating up Cesaro at the moment. Wrestling Guy says, yes, but models are all fake. We can be fake. That's fine. And we have to talk like, oh my God. Like, we have to talk like that as well. Suplex by Ridge Holland. Days, who do you think will win the Battle Royal tonight? Who do you think will win the Battle Royal tonight? I don't even know who's in it, my friend. I haven't had a chance to have a look because of, like, the internet being as rubbish. Don't forget, we are currently streaming in 240p. This is 240p. So I can't even get on the internet to have a look, see who's in it. And for some reason, they haven't told us who's in it on the flipping show. Ridge Holland, that is crazy power from Ridge Holland. The way that he just kind of picked up Cesaro and twirled him round, that was crazy power from Ridge Holland. Ridge Holland, I'm going to say it right now, and a lot of people might disagree. I think Ridge Holland is the best wrestler named after a country I've ever seen. He is the best wrestler named after a country. Don't come at me with Mr. America. Ridge Holland is better. They haven't announced who's in it, no. Oh, well, on Twitter, the 240p camera makes you look beautiful. Honestly, this is the resolution that I was designed to be seen in. Cesaro has managed to get the win. Right, we're backstage with Adam Pearce and Sonya. Who are they talking to? Drew. Black Friday. Yeah, Drew wants in. They don't have the group yet. We'll let you know. Good talk. Drew walks away. Okay. So Drew wants in the Black Friday Battle Royal. Next we got Boogs. Hey yo. My name's Rick. Boogs. Nakamura. Right. Boogs. Wasn't expecting Cesaro to win, but I like it. Right, here's Shinsuke. Shinsuke, the Damian Priest killer. They just showed Michael Cole. They went to the commentary table. Michael Cole was like, what time is it? Okay. Boogs Nakamura pairing has got stale. Yes. It is stale. Do the screech. I don't think I could. I don't think I could do the screech in... oh, it's Boogs that's wrestling. Not in 240p. Can't do a 240p screech. Right, Boogs versus... I think it's Angel. Boogs versus Angel. Dream match. Dream match. Dream match time. Alex said we're almost an hour in. So over this Rick Boogs and Nakamura entrance every single week. Take a break. Austin said, honestly, I've no idea why Nakamura still has that title. Yeah, I don't either. It's not putting him over, is it? It doesn't make him feel... I mean, the only thing it does do is get him on the show. But it doesn't... I feel like the Intercontinental title is just in hibernation. It doesn't feel that important. I think it's because Nakamura is being presented as a joke champion with Boogs and all that kind of stuff. And so he's not being presented as like a threat or legit or anything like this. He's just being presented as like someone that comes down with Rick Boogs. And Rick Boogs has to play guitar to distract people. And yeah, it's a bad run, man. It's a bad run. Chronix Effect said, how do you stay warm in any room? Go to the corner because it's always 90 degrees. I mean, that's not true. It's not always 90 degrees. I've been in some rooms where the corners are like 45. But I get your point, and it's a wonderful joke. What did Screech want from Saved by the Bell? He passed away, hasn't he? He's passed away a few years ago. The 1 minute wrestler with Jesse Jackhammer said, you are beautiful models. Thank you. Are you talking to... I don't know who you're talking to. The SmackDown is on fire so far. It's been a really good show, says David. China was named after a country. Yeah, but it's spelt different. Spelt different doesn't count. There's no Y in China. Doesn't count. Don't you try and get me. Don't you try and get me. I've said he is the best wrestler named after a country in WWE. You have now just got to accept that as a fact. Don't try beat me on that Googling away. Gotta find a country. What about Paul London? Is Paul London? No. It's not a country. And he sucked. What about China? No. Spelt different. Next. Got to just accept that Ridge Holland is the best wrestler named after a country in WWE history. Done. British Bulldog. British isn't a country, Hype Man. Come on, Hype Man. Come on. British. Who lives in British? Pfft. Welcome to British. But if you're in a cold room, shut the flipping window, says Moldy Spoon. Very good advice. Very, very good advice. Right, we are back to SmackDown for this dream match. Minty Eye said Paul London was a fantastic wrestler, in my opinion. Yeah, but he's named after a city. What about Joe Canada? Sucked. So did Joe USA, Joe Mexico, Joe Australia, Joe India, Joe San Marino. Right. We're just seeing shots of the crowd. There is a Thanksgiving dinner. What is this? Is this a Thanksgiving dinner match? Oh, it's that awful. You know, when it's like, oh, God. You know, like at Christmas, they do Halloween on 34th Street or whatever. No, what? Miracle on 34th Street match, and then at Halloween they do that. And now we've got like a Thanksgiving. These are leftovers, says Michael Cole. Boog's trying to slam Angel into a table of leftovers. Can't help themselves, can they? They cannot help themselves. I should imagine this is the first thing that got suggested. Right, we've got a Smackdown just after Thanksgiving. What should we do? Well, we've got to do a Thanksgiving street fight. You know, with the leftovers on a table. Yeah, of course. Of course we have. What about Bobo Brazil? How much was he in WWE? I can't. You're breaking up. You're breaking up. I can't quite see. I can't quite. Yeah, the chat's glitching a little bit. So I don't know. I can only see certain comments. Slim Jim said, "Days Chad Gable." Chad is it? No, I couldn't read that. I couldn't quite see it. It's breaking up. Right, we've got Zoom station. Can't. No. That's a real shame. It's a real shame that the chat is glitching like that. We'll just focus on the match. So we've got Angel Garza being being rotated around. What the hell is that? What was that? It was kind of like you go in there. No, I'm going to put you there. No, I'm going to move you there. No, I'm going to move you there. He does slam him down in the end. Days, my best Cali Black Friday deal was buy 1/8 for $35 US and get the second 1/8 for $1. Dude, I didn't even know that they did. I didn't even know they did Black Friday deals in the drugs world. Right, we've got Humberto was playing the guitar on top of the table. Nakamura comes round, kicks him in the legs, and Humberto goes through that table. Super kick by Angel. Double underhooks. Wing clipper. Hits it. Gets it. 1, 2, 3. Angel Garza with the victory. Sweet dub. Sweet dub for Angel. Who will end up dethroning Roman? Everyone was mad when we had the belt on Brock Forever. It's about time someone else got it. There's so much talent that's being wasted. That was funny, said Jeremy. Boogs did lose. Angel wins. And we're just seeing a replay of Survivor Series and Charlotte Becky. What a great match that was. It was great. This was great. What was better though? What do you think was better, Becky Charlotte or Big E Roman? I think they were both super close. You've clearly not seen Die Welsh wrestling. I have not seen Die Welsh wrestling, no. Another pointless IC segment, says Brony. 1 Minute Wrestler with Jesse Jackhammer. Shout out to you. Matthew said the Brother Love podcast talked about Survivor Series 2000. Do you know what? I've not listened to Something to Wrestle With for quite a while now. So there's probably quite a few episodes I need to try and catch up on. What a waste of good food, said Dave. Becky messed up the finish, so Big E versus Roman was better. Did she mess up the finish? She grabs the rope in the last minute. They're just showing replay of the highlights of this match. It was a great match. Charlotte saying she is the greatest ever. Charlotte at the ropes. One. And there Becky grabs the rope. Becky wins by cheat. I still can't believe Charlotte agreed to that. Here is Charlotte, and this is going to be interesting. I really want to know what she's got to say. Come on, Charlotte. Da-na. Right, she's not in wrestling gear. She's coming out in, are they boots? High boots. Knee-high boots. Knee-high boots. The Queen is here. Charlotte Becky was slightly better because it's all about big-time Beck, says Joseph. Becky was looking good in that outfit. Brony said, I personally think Roman Big E was better, but only because there was a clean finish. I give both matches 4.5 out of 5. Here comes Charlotte Hare. Charlotte Hare, Queen of the Rabbits. Becky Lynch is booked for SmackDown on December 10th. And Bianca Belair for some reason. Oh, I didn't hear that. Up next, Flair for the Dramatic. An interview with Charlotte next. Flair for the Dramatic. I should imagine Becky's watching this as well. With interest. Days, you should wear some Christmas clothes. I am. I got my Christmas jumper on. Look. Head of the table, Roman Reigns. Days, do you know who's in the Battle Royal? No, they don't even know who's in the Battle Royal. So they've just said they haven't finalised the list. So we don't know yet. Charlotte will not be respected. Please throw soft fruits and vegetables. Oh. You don't want to get a squash in the head, do you? You don't want that. You don't want to be smacked in the face with a yam. Oh, my God. Days, who do you think is the closest person that nearly beat Roman? Who is the closest person that nearly beat Roman? Maybe Kevin Owens at Royal Rumble. That was pretty close at times, wasn't it? Certainly when he got the handcuffs. I thought that was quite close. I think Balor seemed to be quite close until the top rope broke. And obviously Big E did well. So, but I don't know how close Big E was, in all fairness. But he hit some big moves. But, yeah, Kevin Owens comes to mind with the handcuffs at Royal Rumble. Kayla is looking snackalicious. Vince still hasn't decided who's going to be in the match. That's true. If Vince doesn't know yet. Miss Clown 1 said he wants to be smacked in the face by a yam. Can be arranged, Miss Clown 1. Can definitely be arranged. I mean, that is comedy gold right there. That is content for the channel. Give me a call. Let me know where to meet you. I'll meet up and I'll smack you in the face with a yam. Days, I'll even... Honestly, I'll give you a good jab with a zucchini. Days, hopefully you managed to make it to the end of Rampage. We're doing all right here. I'm stunned at the fact that we can actually stream. Again, I can't stress that I don't think we've ever streamed on this Wi-Fi before. But then I don't think I've ever dropped the quality down to 240p either. So... Vince will put himself in the match, says British Soundboard Pranks. Days, have you seen the Island Boys yet? No. I believe they're on TikTok. Fun fact, I am not on TikTok, so... Becky Charlotte was a lot better, in my opinion, so deal with it. Dang, I am cool, says Harley. Right, we are still at commercial break. Did anyone get anything good in Black Friday? Feel free to let us know if you got anything good in Black Friday. Or are people at the point where they're just like, nah, I'm over it? I didn't actually get anything. War Games match, please vote Johnny Gargano and Bron Breakker. What does that mean, Ryan? Days we need Glock and Brock, said Legend Killer. That is the tag team we need, yes. The Andersons. Right, we are about to go back, and we're going to hear from Charlotte. Yeah, they've just got a graphic showing Roman and the Black Friday Battle Royal, and there's no identities there. No idea who those people are. It looks like it's about 20 people, though. Winner gets to be the next challenger for the Universal Championship. Here is Adam Pearce, I'm guessing, looking at the list. Here's Kayla. Can you comment about the possible reinstatement of Brock? Right, we're seeing a replay. It was a weird way that he did it. Adam Pearce just kind of looked up as he was recalling what happened. He just went, and then they played the video package. It kind of feels like I'm seeing Adam Pearce's thoughts right now. He went, and then they just started playing it. What is this? This is weird. And then we go back and he's like, did we just see Adam Pearce's thoughts? So he says there's nothing to the rumors. Brock Lesnar's a menace. Like Dennis. Adam Pearce said, I would be shocked if the suspension was lifted any time soon, but it's not confirmation either way. Right, we've got Cole in the ring. Woos. Disappointed? No. Poor officiating. You saw. Everyone here saw. Everyone at home saw. She could only beat me by blatantly cheating. Hollow victory. She's not stronger. She got lucky. All that match proved is that Becky is everything I said she was. I'm the better woman. Okay. Her success is thanks to me. There's no kill shots here. What's in the near future for Charlotte Flair? In reality, here. I'm still the most dominant woman in all of sports entertainment. The crowd seemed to be a little warm to her. Seems to be a bit of warmth there. And I'm guessing this will be Toni Storm. Toni Storm making her way out. Your obsession with her made you vulnerable. There's not much reaction for Toni Storm here. I mean, in all fairness, she hasn't been doing anything. Charlotte's not the better woman, even though she is in the best shape of her life, says John. Tony Storm. Clay says, acknowledge me as your tribal chief. Tony Storm says, I'm right here. Charlotte should be like, who are you? I barely even know you exist. There's levels to this. And I'm on a different level. Do you want me to beat you to a pulp tonight? She charges and Tony ducks underneath. Charlotte goes outside. And then she throws a pie in Tony Storm's face. Wow, she got her really good, actually. She got her really good. I wouldn't eat it, Charlotte. I wouldn't eat it. It's been out there. It's been out there a while. Come at me. She comes out and she throws another pie in her face. Yeah! Okay, at least that was a decent use of the food. I like how she was like, come at me. Come at me. Come on. Come on, I can see you, Rank. Come at me. Come at me. There's another one! Ah! Amazing. The problem is Tony has been treated like a chump so far, but now they're throwing her at Charlotte. No real build up for the fans. I agree. I think there's people that do like her from her time in NXT UK and NXT. She wasn't even in NXT that long, was she, in all fairness? But, hang on, earlier today we're backstage. Here's Sasha. You gave me a team full of traitors? I blame you. I should have been able to have picked my own team. Joaquin, shout out to you, my friend, said this show is better than the MJF CM Punk promo. I can't see anyone disagreeing with that. Sonia said you lost, Captain. Are you jealous of Naomi? Is it because she's more athletic than you? Has a bigger following than you? You've been downgraded to a suit. Okay, Sasha Naomi. Versus Natalya and Shayna. That seems fair. Sasha and Naomi. Oh, right, that's happening now. Sasha and Naomi versus... I thought she was going to make them like... How about you and Naomi versus the whole women's division? SmackDown women's division. Have fun. I thought she was going to say something like that. I'm sure there'll be some skullduggery. I'm sure of it. Natalya and Shayna. Never seen nothing like me. You never seen nothing like me. You never seen nothing like me. Right, Sasha and Naomi versus Natalya and Shayna. Sonya Deville gives me young Stephanie McMahon vibes, says Scott. Days, I did a video with Wrestling Revolution Keaton. Check it out. It is on both of our channels. It says the 1 Minute Wrestler, Jesse Jack Hammer. The Jack Hammer has been doing some work with Keaton. I hope you had fun, buds. Sonia on commentary, she is. Days, speaking of pies, what pie do you fancy during these holidays? I'm not really well, I suppose I am a pie person, but I'm not someone... I'm trying to be quite healthy at the moment, so... I could have a nice apple pie, or I could have a nice... I don't know, actually, what pie would I have? We don't really... I'm thinking about it now, we don't really have pies. I've never had pumpkin pie in my life. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. I'm sure you can buy it in the shop, but it's not like in America. You know, when you think Thanksgiving, you think pumpkin pie. Not a thing. I've never had it. Yeah, probably have apple. Probably have apple pie, like an apple crumble. To be honest. Yeah. It's a boring answer. I don't have pies. Feel free to let me know what pie you had. Feel free to let me know what you had for Thanksgiving dinner. Might as well make me jealous. Because I haven't even eaten yet. Cherry pie. Not a fan of cherries. It's not much I don't like, but I don't have... I don't really have... Christmas pie is an actual thing. Christmas pie. Never heard of Christmas pie. Pecan pie. Putang pie. Future Comps had pecan pie. How does Paul know Brock has got a new number? Maybe Kayla could use that as fuel towards Paul Cry Baby Heyman. How does he know? That's a good point. Jensen says pie is more of a meat thing in the UK, like mince pies, chicken pie, steak pie. That's true. That's true. Cottage pie, shepherd's pie. But yeah, we do have meat pies and stuff like that. I mean, we do. You could go to the shops and get an apple pie or a pumpkin pie, but yeah, we do have a lot of meats in pies. What about pecan pie? Never had it. It's not. It's you are right. It's not as big of a thing, like pecan pie, pumpkin pie. I'm sure you could go to the local supermarket and find one on a shelf, but it is not something that everyone is sitting down and having. Apple pie is the first that comes to my mind, yes. The Rock loves him some pie. Cinnamon pie. Cherry pie. Seems like there's been a lot of pies enjoyed. I'm more of a Bakewell tart person. I've heard that about you. I have heard that about you. Guys, we should do the halftime scores. In fact, let's do the halftime scores. We're 11 minutes late. I blame the internet connection. But, yes. Pecan, not Pekin. Pecan. 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 I don't know. It might sound like Pekin. Pecan. Pecan pie. Pecan pie. Shut up! Halftime scores. Get in your halftime scores. Shinsuke hasn't defended the title for 2 months. Legend. That's how you stay IC champ for a long time. Just don't bother defending it. And clearly Adam Pearce and Sonya are so rubbish. I've not even noticed. Right, I think we're getting another one of these graphic novel type animated Xia Li things. There's lots of 6.5, 6. A growl. What is this? He picked on my older brother for weeks. A relentless assault. Is this a school bully? My pacifist brother, my quiet, kind brother, was too good for this violent world. I hate vultures. Their confidence grows like mold. If you let it, they will suffocate your spirit. Oh my god, this is... She hates vultures. I am Xia Li. I am the protector. It's a good video package, isn't it? Xia Li coming soon. It's a good video package, that. Bring it to the floor. Right, we got Shayna Baszler and Natalya in the ring. We've got... here's the boss. Here's the boss. Here's the blueprint. It's boss time. Come on, Michael Cole. Say it. Say it. Did you see last week, Michael Cole kind of stumbled on it a little bit. He didn't say, it's boss time, the way that he usually does. And Bayley went on Twitter, and she was like, spit it out, Michael Cole. It's your favorite line of the week. So Bayley actually laid into Michael Cole for kind of botching the boss time. But I don't think he said it this week. Pressing on out the way. Right, we've got Naomi. Oh, Sasha just touched Naomi's boob. She just went over and just went. Just grabbed her boob. Damn, I had turkey, ham, chicken, dumplings. Nice. I like that sweater. Head of the table. So she doesn't pay rent and she emasculates her brother. Yeah. She fights other people's battles. Why did Naomi come out, then Shayna and Natty, and then Sasha? Just a laugh in it. Just mix it up. Right, Sasha's being choked here by Shayna. Why are they holding off on revealing the people in the Battle Royal so much? Because it is some of the biggest superstars ever, and there would be too much excitement if they told you now. It's going to be Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret the Hitman Hart, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker. It's going to be the return of The Fiend. It's going to be the Gobbledygooker. It's going to be the Brooklyn Brawler. It's going to be Daniel Bryan. It's going to be John Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose. It's going to be Vince McMahon. It's going to be The Rock. Yeah, and if they were to put all of them names out there, people would get so excited that there would just be mass panic. There'd be mass panic. There's already enough panic because it's Black Friday. People are fighting in supermarkets. Don't need people fighting at home. So they're being very, very careful. And I've got that from my source. My official source told me all this. Repo Man. Yep, Repo Man's in there. Brony said, oh my God, I'm so excited. You should be. You should be excited. Rumors are this is going to be the greatest battle royal ever. The Great Khali, isn't it? It's going to be amazing. Titus O'Neil is in it. The Battle Royal is looking stacked. Don't forget, the best professional wrestler, Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon is in it. Ric Flair is in it. Tony Khan is in it. They've managed to get Tony Khan. It's going to be huge, man. It's going to be so good. Backstabber by Sasha. Who's your official source? Harley. Harley is where I get my information. So if any of those superstars are not in it, Harley's fault. Harley is... He's been sending me messages all day saying all these people are going to be in it. I didn't get a chance to see it until now because I haven't had internet, but my internet's back now. So I've just had all these messages come through, so... It's exciting. Is Primo in the Battle Royal? No. He's not big enough. I am pumped for the Battle Royal now, said Zoom Station. Oh, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Heather says, Kofi and his wife had a new baby girl and I had no idea. Why has no one reported on this? It's breaking news. It's literally just actually, the baby only fell out about an hour ago. So it's breaking news. Guys, news is coming through that Kofi's had a baby girl. Vince in his mid-70s can still beat the hell out of Tony Khan. Can we get 360p up in here, said British Soundport. Let's not. We won't. I'm sure the quality is atrocious, and I'm sure I will watch the stream back and I will cry a million tears. And probably repeatedly say to myself, that's it, this YouTube channel is dead now. But I'm hoping it is just for tonight. So if we gamble, if we try to increase the 360, there's no guarantee we're going to make it, guys. There may be no stream. I mean, right now, we've actually been going over 2 hours. Over 2 hours we've been able to stream for. That is pretty impressive, man. That is pretty impressive. I honestly cannot believe that it has not even lagged. JS17 said, what do you mean Primo is too big of a name for the Battle Royal? Well, maybe that's why. Maybe he's too big. Maybe that's why. Harley said, I've just got official confirmation that James Ellsworth is in the Battle Royal. This thing is insane. British Soundboard said 240p is holding up all right. This is a vintage stream. Vintage. It'll go down in history. Do you remember when we did a whole stream in 240p in 2021? I'm pretty sure when YouTube started, it wasn't 240p. Days Court in 240p. To boy, shout out to you. Is CM Punk in the Battle Royal? Yes. CM Punk is in the Battle Royal. He is. Defcon Prime, Eric Dirigi said, last one, do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Eggs. He's cooking eggs. He probably is. It's good protein. Oh my god, the Legend of Legends in the Battle Royal. Apparently Kofi's new baby girl was born on Tuesday night. Wow, says Heather. Wowza. Well, how many kids has he got now? Is Coco Beware in the Battle Royal? No, Coco Beware isn't, but his parrot Frankie is. Which is going to be insane. I don't know how a parrot is going to partake in the Battle Royal. Or even how you throw a parrot out. I mean, you'd have to grab it and, like, hurl it down to the ground. Which, please don't ever do. But, like, you grab the parrot and you're like, ugh! But I'm pretty sure it'll go and then just fly back up again. You would never eliminate that bird. You would never be able to eliminate it. And don't start giving me ways that you could eliminate it. Because that would be cruel. Do you know what I mean? You lot are cruel. Because I know right now you're thinking of ways to eliminate a parrot from a Battle Royal. And you should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. Why not just allow the parrot to win? Why does it always seem like Naomi is in a tag team? Well, there is a reason for that. Is Vladimir Kozlov in the Battle Royal? Yes. He is. He is.
He is in the Battle Royal. I can confirm that. As is Santino Marella, the Boogeyman, and El Torito. El Torito is in there as well, dressed as a parrot. Kofi has got 3 kids now, 2 boys and a girl. I've got confirmation that plans have changed. I'm debunking the rumor. The only person who hasn't debunked it is Wrestling Days to put the blame on him. Don't backtrack now, Harley. It's always a bad look when people do that. And they turn around and go, oh, I'm hearing plans have changed. Don't do that, Harley. Not after I've just built it up and, you know, put you over as a really reliable source. Don't start backtracking. I think people will forgive you if one of those names aren't in it, but Naomi is tagging in Sasha. She's trying to get over to Sasha. We got 36 minutes to go. Is the ECW Zombie in the Battle Royal? I don't think so. I think the ECW Zombie is actually head of creative, so I don't think he can be in the Battle Royal. If you actually look at the script for these shows, it just says, oh, more of the same. Yep, right, okay. I think Vince is going to have to do a few changes here, but all right, thank you. I'll give it to Vince. And that explains why the shows have been the way they have for the last 2 years. Natalya dragging Naomi into the middle of the ring. Scooping up Naomi. Lovely driver. 1, 2. Kick out by Naomi. Naomi kicks out. Sonya is smiling. She is loving it. Aldo Montoya is confirmed. Aldo Montoya. Well, I tell you now, if he's in it, that would be just incredible if Aldo Montoya was in it. Naomi gets the pin. Sonya goes, wow, okay. She's going to surely reverse this result. She's going to screw them over, isn't she? She's going to screw them over, guys. Congratulations. Sonya applauding. Sasha's like, Naomi's coming over. What's this? Look, Sonya's applauding. Naomi's standing in front of her. Huh? Got a problem? Sonya's like, yeah, well done. Well done. That's it. End of the feud. Feud's ended. Oh my God, we've got the lineup. Oh, I bet it's a who's who, man. I bet it's an absolute who's who. Drew. There's no good way to say this. You didn't make the cut. Sheamus giggles and walks away. Drew isn't in the Battle Royal. Drew is not good enough for the Battle Royal. No Drew. I mean, it's hard to fit him in, what with The Rock and Hogan and everyone. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn. Samuel Zayn. Days is the biggest box office draw of all time. The Baby Beater Snitsky. The Baby Beater. That is quite the gimmick. I mean, yes, he did boot a baby into the crowd, but I'm not sure it's fair to call him the Baby Beater. Are we going? Okay, so Sammy is in there. Okay, so I think we're getting the Black Friday Battle Royal now. Sami Zayn is in there. Black Friday Battle Royale. There we go. Corbin was the last person to pin Roman. Right, we've got... let's jot them down. We've got Sami Zayn. Where's this pen not working? Oh my god, this pen has gone 2040p. It's gone 2040p on me. Why is the pen not working? All the problems to have. Well, that sucks. New theme for Viking Raiders. Well, I can't write this down now, can I? Tonight is just not going my way. We've got the Viking Raiders coming down. We've got Sami Zayn in the ring. Days, I watched Survivor Series 2021 and it was good. The Battle Royal was nice. But how come the Superstars didn't try to eliminate Amos first? Were they busy fighting to win the Pizza Hut? Yeah. It was it was a case that they were distracted by the pizza. What is this, an advert for K Jewelers? I've seen Miz and Maurice. K Jewelers, every kiss. I'm surprised Nakamura's not in this match. Days, I know it sucks. Apparently they did plan for Ultimate Warrior to be in it. He was backstage with Andre the Giant and Dwayne Johnson was there. But The Rock wasn't anywhere to be found. Oh my god. Yeah, I did hear that Mark Calloway was backstage with Dwayne Johnson, and they were both looking for The Rock and Undertaker, and they couldn't find him. They couldn't find him, which is such a shame, because they would have been brilliant in this. Roman versus Frankie the Parrot would have been a 5-star match, says Alexa Bliss Gamer. You're absolutely right, mate. You're absolutely right. I don't know that we're going to get it now, to be honest. I mean, the list I had did not have Viking Raiders or Sami Zayn on, so I'm starting to think they have gone in a different direction. Wrestling with Andy said... But I don't think it's happening now. These were not on that list. Oh, God. I don't know what to expect now. The Miz is the reason we never got John Morrison versus The Miz, says Aiden. Right, we are at commercial break. We've got... Is this Battle Royal really going to take half an hour? I heard that Glenn Jacobs was backstage looking for Kane. Yeah. Yeah. So it's an excellent point. It's an excellent point. Days, Doink was also supposed to be in it. With Dink. Yeah. They were going to disguise themselves as one wrestler, and then during the match, they was going to open the jacket, and Dink was... It was going to be brilliant, but... Young Bucks have signed an extension, says Alex Bloomfield. Young Rock 2 has been announced. AEW, new way to get views for Rampage is to announce the Dynamite card on Rampage. And cow poo stinks. That is breaking news from Alex. Thank you, Alex. Harley said, Days, apparently the reason they were cancelled was because they wanted to save it for a bigger show. So it will appear on a main event early next year. Well, at least, I mean, that's great. At least we will get it. At least we will get it. So just a bit of a shame that we're having to wait a little bit longer, but good things come to those who wait. Is Ollie in the Battle Royal? Yes, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is in the Battle Royal. They've asked him his tactics for winning the Battle Royal, and he said that he's just going to send Ronaldo out there and hope for the best. So that's the plan, basically. That's the plan. Days, breaking news. Bayley is coming back to WWE. I saw it on Facebook. The Georgia Bulldogs will beat Georgia Tech tomorrow. Yeah, well, I think we all know that Bulldogs are better than technology. If you was to have like a battle between a Bulldog and a mobile phone, the Bulldogs winning. So I completely agree. Bulldogs will beat Georgia Tech tomorrow. Right, who else is in the ring? That's my question. McGregor was supposed to be in it. Yeah. Defcon Prime Eric Dirigi said Mitch Bennett is a secret entrant. Look him up. Mitch Bennett. I can't look him up because we are currently streaming on 240p. But you lot can look him up. Mitch Bennett. Hamilton picked to host Canada USA World Cup qualifying game. Hornswoggle, yeah. We're just seeing a Raw rebound, a Raw recap. Liv again under-delivered. You embarrassed your family. Cry baby Liv. Cry baby Liv. Cry baby Liv. Cry baby Liv. Liv Leskin. Guys, you shouldn't live Morgan. You should live Leskin. There's Vince looking for his egg. I know who took... I love that from Sammy. Sammy leaning forward to Vince going, I know who took your egg. You took a huge risk. Yes, sir. Go get it. Pretty wild, isn't it? Cry baby Liv. Did y'all see Becky cry after her match with Charlotte like a little baby? Cry baby Bex. Cry baby Bex. Little cry baby Bex. Days, awful breaking news. Apparently the main reason was because Cena was supposed to be there, but no one could see him. So everyone thought he wasn't there, and he was the whole time. Oh my God. I knew this would be Cena's fault. I knew it. I knew it. Cry baby Liv. Who do you think's going to win out of Glock Anderson and Brock Anderson? I'll be Glock, won't it? Always be Glock. There's apparently a new variant of COVID called the Congo variant. Well, that's exciting, isn't it? In an awfully depressing way. On a serious note, debuting a $100 million egg story after firing more performers was disgusting and made me to be ashamed to be a fan of WWE, says William. Here is Ricochet. One and only. Ricochet making his way out. The recap is capped. The recap's a bit dull, isn't it? Here is Ricochet making his way down. We got 24 minutes. David Connolly said, why are you streaming in 240p? Guys, because, David, we're a trendsetter, mate. We're a trendsetter, and we like to do things that other channels will be doing like next year. We're just doing what other channels will be doing in 2022. Everyone keeps going on about 8K. That's not where the future lies. It lies at 240p. It's about going back to basics. That's what it's about. So I'm making a statement tonight. I don't know what the statement is yet. I'll let you know by the end of the stream. Right. It's a load of people that I don't want to see take on Roman Reigns is what we've got. Here's Drew. Drew is coming down with his sword. Everyone's like, but Drew's not in it. Why is Drew coming down? Drew McIntyre's swinging a sword around? What's he doing? What's he doing? Why is he swinging a sword around? Drew. Yeah, what are you doing? He could have decapitated someone. what do we do for someone that tries attempted murder? What do we do there? That's we're not going to allow him in the battle royal, are we? I mean, that's a suspension, surely. Attempted murder. I personally would think attempted murder would result in a suspension. Just going to throw it out there. The sword stuff is awful. What was that? I don't know. He just came down and went swinging a sword around in the ring. He's lost it, man. He's lost it. Boy said, Drew's gone crazy. Can we arrest him? Yeah. Yeah. I like it, says Dark Angel. Drew and his stupid... So Drew's got a midlife crisis. When do you think we will see Gable Steveson? He'll be at WrestleMania. WrestleMania I could see being his first match. So he might be early next year, and then we build towards him having his debut match at Mania. Whoever gets eliminated will be fired. You're fired. Days, even worse. Apparently Cena is in the ring right now. Oh my God, and he's decapitated Cena. Oh my God. Oh my God. Everyone's saying he almost caught Angel, but he actually decapitated John. Oh dear. Canada versus USA World Cup qualifier. I get to see stars like Davis and Pulisic. Wow. Have fun, Lauren. That'll be good. USA doing well at the moment. Guy's looking good. My favourite wrestling moment of the year, attempted murder. I don't know about you, it's my favourite wrestling move. It's my favourite wrestling move. A lot of people are into, like, reverse ranas, vertebreakers. I like the wrestling move where you swing the sword around and you try to chop someone's head off. I mean, that is sick, isn't it? That is sick. Let's face it, Drew is no berserker. Yes. Huss! 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 He's just run around doing that. He did come down with the sword as well, didn't he? SmackDown is just as bad as Raw, says Huey. WWE have gone from Attitude Era to Drew swinging a sword around. FBI record said, you remind me of Travis Barker. Thank you. Who's that? Days, and now the Battle Royal will never happen. What a story tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Brock gets suspended for beating people up. Drew doesn't for trying to kill people. Well, hang on, we don't know yet. I'm at commercial break. We've got 19 minutes to go. John said, thank you for yelling my name. I dozed off. Retribution said, Days, this 240p stream makes us realise how good we usually have it. That's true, guys. That's the whole point I've done it. That's the statement I was trying to send. You should appreciate the little things in life. Because otherwise, this is what our streams would have to look like. The extraordinary Finn Balor. Days, I love Liv Morgan because she is my queen. Crybaby Liv. She's cool. On this day, Edge is going to be at Raw. Ding, ding, ding. Black Friday Battle Royal is underway. Is Drew in there? Drew McIntyre. Okay, Drew has left of his own accord, so Drew is not in this match. I want Sammy to win, but they won't do heel versus heel, so it's going to be a face. So what face is going to win? Ricochet? I'll say Ricochet. Ricochet or Cesaro are maybe my two favourites. Jinder has gone. Who do you think is going to win? I'm going to say, you can only pick one. I'm going to say Ricochet. Ricochet is my pick to win this. Who is your pick to win this? Oh, hang on. Jeff Hardy's there. I didn't see Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's going to win it. Jeff Hardy. I'm going to say Jeff Hardy. I didn't see Jeff Hardy. Hardy is in the ring. I think it's going to be a face. So, Cesaro, Ricochet, Jeff Hardy. I'm going Jeff Hardy. I've said Jeff Hardy as well. Jeff Hardy. Jake Paul. Jake Paul's going to win. Jeff Hardy. Jinder's been eliminated. Tharuka, shout out to you. I hope you are well. Sonny said Jeff Hardy, I guess. Right. Seems like we're all on Jeff Hardy now. $100 on Jinder. Yeah, Jinder might win. Mansoor holding on. Gets eliminated. Big match. Mansoor has just been eliminated, Corey. Okay, back at elbows. 16 minutes to go. Man, they're going to have to stretch this out. If this is our main event, they're going to have to really stretch out this Battle Royal. We've got Mace in there. We've got Cesaro. We've got Sammy. We've got Shanky. Mace has gone. Mace has gone, guys. Madcap's in there. Happy Corbin's in there. Viking Raiders are in there. God, could you imagine if this was the Royal Rumble and this was the end of the Royal Rumble? Just look at the people that are in there. Look at the state of this Battle Royal. Brock's going to show up and beat up the winner. Oh, actually, we do still need an answer to that, don't we? Shanky has gone. Cesaro trying to get Madcap over the top rope. Strikes coming in by Sheamus and Ridge. Sheamus and Ridge working together. Boogs has come over trying to make the save. Ridge eliminated. Over the top goes Cesaro. Cesaro eliminated. Cesaro eliminated by Madcap. Watching the Rumble from the 90s and now is no comparison. I think are they teasing they were going to eliminate each other? Oh, he does grab him! And he does eliminate Madcap! Happy Corbin eliminates Madcap. Madcap finds it funny. You got me. Okay, Madcap's gone. I wish Cesaro would have won that. Hardy will win. I'm thinking Hardy as well. What's the best kind of bedding? What's the best kind of bedding? What do you mean, the best kind of bedding? Goose. Goose pillows and things. That's the best kind, I think. I don't know if it's actually stuffed with geese. I think it's just geese feathers. I mean, there can't be actual geese in it. That'd be awful. This Battle Royal is a joke. Hardy for the win, says let him in. Why the hell commercial breaks during a Battle Royal? Because you've got to get that dollar, ain't you? You've got to get that sweet dollar. 13 minutes to go. I'm telling y'all, Sheamus is going to win. He is Triple H's lover. I don't know. What is that? Huey, what do you know? Huey's got some news. Huey Norton and the news. Huey Norton and the news. Come on, Jeff Hardy. When you look for something, why is it always the last place you look? Because when you find it, you stop looking. It's true. Jasmine sent Days. We hear the name of Dragunov when the commentators say his name, but we don't actually hear the J name or the sound like J. Well, Ilya, it's just the way it's pronounced, yeah. They don't pronounce it Ilja. It's Ilya. King Xavier in a twist will be the winner, says Sandra. Who's in the Battle Royal? Well, we're just at commercial break. There's been a few eliminations. As soon as you get back, I'll let you know who's left. Jonathan said, just look how weak that roster is. And that's after, 100 and some people have been released. And this is still where we left. What we've got left over. I think a good thing for Mustafa Ali would be to get released, says Fashir. What happened to Drew? Apparently, he just left of his own accord during the commercial break. So apparently that's what happened. He just left. He just left the ring. He probably realised that trying to decapitate people was a little bit too far, and he just left the ring. Who is your favourite wrestler? I'd probably go with, Roman or Volta. One of them. Bryan Danielson's doing amazing in AEW. We've got AEW in about 11 minutes. I actually don't know what's on. Kayla is at ringside. She's still trying to get confirmation about that rumor that we started the show with. There's the bloodline with Roman. They're watching the Battle Royal. We got Sammy. We got Sheamus. We got Jeff Hardy. We've got Humberto. We got Angel. We got Ricochet. We got Happy Corbin. Got the Viking Raiders. Elbows being thrown in by Ricochet. Big chops coming in by Ricochet. What's Sammy doing? I don't know. Sammy's just bouncing around the one side of the ring. He's pointing over at Jeff Hardy, and Sheamus is staring at him. Kick to the midsection. Clubbing blows from Sheamus, and Sammy is being wore down. Ricochet in the corner. How is Kayla going to get confirmation about the Brock thing? Don't understand. We've got 10 minutes to go, that's all. 10 minutes left of this show. Joe, shout out to you, dude. Why is Kayla out there? I don't know. You'd think she'd be on the phone, desperately trying to get confirmation. Trying to find out the news about Brock, but she's just sat there. Boogs over by the ropes. Clothesline by Angel. Boogs goes outside the ring. Forearm strike by Humberto. Humberto and Angel trying to work together. Over the top rope goes Angel. He gets eliminated. Humberto's about to be eliminated by the Viking Raiders. Yep, they've gone as well. We're down to about 5 or 6. So we've got Eric, Ivar, Jeff Hardy, Sami Zayn, Happy Corbin, Sammy. Did he get eliminated? He went through the ropes, so Sammy isn't eliminated. Sammy went through the ropes. Viking Raiders are working together. Sheamus trying to fight them on his own. Big boot. By Ivar. Right, they're going to try and eliminate Sheamus. No. Clothesline. Eric gets eliminated. Ivar gets eliminated as well by Sheamus. Sheamus eliminates both of them. We're down to 5. Jeff Hardy. Ricochet. Happy Corbin. Sheamus. And Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn who went through the rope. Springboard crossbody by Ricochet. If Corbin wins, I'll never hear the end of it from Austin. Southampton versus Liverpool, says Matthew. Yeah, we've got Premier League coming up. We'll be doing those games over on football days. Knee to the midsection. Days, tell us one Samoan word. Aloha. Aloha. Do you remember the height that Ricochet got last week? Yes. Right, Ricochet down. We got 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go in this show. And we still need to sort out the Kayla thing. Ricochet on the outside. Shoulder tackle. Ricochet, springboard, missile drop kick. This is just Happy Corbin and Ricochet at the moment. He's trying to eliminate Happy Corbin. Aloha is not Samoan. It is. It is. I don't want Jeff to win. We're only going to get beaten up against Roman. Jeff don't stand a chance. Big strike by Sheamus. Forearm strikes coming back from Corbin. Sheamus throwing back some forearm strikes of his own. Going to try and eliminate over the top Corbin. Knee strikes. So Corbin on the edge of the ring. This is pretty dull for a main event. Here's Jeff Hardy. Imagine if Corbin wins this. Okay, we've got Jeff Hardy throwing in some shoulders to the midsection of Sheamus. Big Hardy chance. People want Hardy to win this. Corbin. Sheamus. Hardy. I think Sami Zayn is still in it. Over into the corner. Back elbow by Jeff Hardy. Hardy. Whisper in the Wind connects. Happy Corbin racing over. He grabs Jeff Hardy. Corbin over by the ropes. Kick to the midsection. Looking for a twist of fate. He connects with the twist of fate. Dream match, Roman versus Jeff Hardy. Stomps coming in by Sheamus. Corbin and Sheamus going to work together, but they're falling out here. Sheamus is saying, let's work together and eliminate him. Jeff Hardy in trouble now as Corbin and Sheamus are doing exactly that. They're working together. Back elbow by Jeff Hardy. Oh, Corbin eliminates Sheamus. Corbin eliminates Sheamus. Hardy eliminates Corbin. Where's Sami? Where's Sami? Where's Sami? Where's Sami? There's Sami. Sami trying to eliminate Hardy. Hardy eliminated. Sami Zayn wins. Sami Zayn wins. Sami Zayn wins. We're seeing Roman and the Usos watching Sami and Sami dancing around. Did not predict that. We're doing heel versus heel. Hang on. Kayla's like, hang on. Sami. I'm finally happy. Breaking news. The suspension has been lifted on Brock. Next week will be Lesnar. What are you talking about, Adam Pearce? Adam Pearce isn't happy about that. So the show ends with the news that Brock is on SmackDown next week. We want Brock. We want Brock. Roman staring at Paul Heyman. And there we go. Brock next week. Roman did say the more Sammy on TV, the better. He probably had a say in him winning. They screwed Jeff and Sammy as one, but will not win, and Brock is going to be here next week. Yep, that's pretty much it. Roman is angry. Sammy gets robbed again. Brock Lesnar, WTF. Is the show over? The show is over. We are going to be jumping on to AEW. I actually need to grab my laptop that's over there. Otherwise, I can't watch AEW. And actually thinking about it, this might be a problem. Because I have to stream AEW on the internet, which is what we're streaming out on. This could be a disaster. This could be an actual disaster right now. So if you are fans of disasters, there could be an actual disaster about to happen live on stream. What do you score? What do you score WWE Smackdown? What do you score it? Right, that's 8 to 10. 7 to 7, 7, 5. 6 to 6, 7, 5. 5, 7, 5, or below. Yeah, I must admit, I was not predicting Sami Zayn to win that. No way did I predict Sami to win that. I thought it'd be Stone Cold. I really did. I thought it'd be Stone Cold. People firing in their scores. Right, keep putting in your scores, because everyone can see your scores. And make sure that you're getting your vote in as well. We are about to go over to AEW Rampage. There's one more hour left of the stream. I think we're going to be all right, but I am a bit worried now because I've got to go onto the internet to watch this stream. This could be interesting. So let me grab my computer. Hang on. I am Cristiano. Could you imagine if we was to have to try and stream UFC in 240p? Whew. That is an unforgiving community, the UFC community. Right, Ariel Helwani meets Sasha Banks. I haven't actually had a chance to watch that one. I saw him sit down with Paul Heyman. That was very good. Right, can I... The legit boss? It's already on. Don't worry. We'll get into it. Right. Adam Cole, baby, and Bobby Fish. That's what we've got. Okay, so Adam Cole and Bobby Fish. I'm just going to do a quick speed test. That's good. That's good. It's looking. It's not looking brilliant, but it's looking a bit better than it was earlier for the other internet. Right, let's change this over. Let's change this background over. God. Right, Orange Cassidy making his way down. Background frame. We can do this. I believe in me. There we go. Good. Let's change this. Background image. Okay, so we've got Orange Cassidy in the ring right now. So it's Utah and Orange Cassidy against Cole and Bobby Fish. There we go. Boom. Roman is going to break Sammy in half. That ending was awful. Brock is just coming back next week. That is true, actually. I mean, it is literally... I don't think any of us believed that Brock was actually suspended. So it was basically just Brock being announced for next week. A jazzy way of announcing Brock for next week. Wheeler, Utah, and Orange Cassidy. That's what we've got right now. Right, keep getting your thoughts in. Keep getting your thoughts in. We've had over 300 votes for SmackDown. Lee said, I got here late, and that sweater is terrific. Thank you. Who's Utah? That's his name, isn't it? Wheeler Utah. He's the replacement for Trent, because Trent's out injured. The Brock twist at the end was predictable, but it did boost the score for what was otherwise a bit of a dull show. 324 votes. Jonathan says, finally some good wrestling. Huey said SmackDown was terrible. Sammy versus Roman next week, says Adam. The whole Kayla thing leading up to it was good. Yeah, just didn't seem that bothered, though, did she, really? Like, she didn't seem worried that she was going to lose a job, or it's not like we saw her panicking, or it's not like Adam Pearce confirmed that her job was in trouble. So I think even with that, you could have done more. But yes, I do agree. The open was good, and the little backstage interaction between Heyman and Kayla was good. So yeah, there was some stuff there. But I don't know if it'll be enough to please the fans. Once we get to about 350, I'll end the poll and we'll see what the score is. Alex Bliss Gamer said, if you haven't already, and go and watch Daisy's WWE Shop unboxing from earlier. Alex Bliss Gamer, shout out to you. Appreciate it. It was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty fun. Getting a big box of stuff from WWE is pretty enjoyable. Sammy isn't going to face Roman. Why would they put two heels up against each other? Brock will steal Sammy's place and face Roman. Perhaps they'll make them have a match. Perhaps it'll be Brock versus Sammy. Winner gets to face Roman. Then that way Sammy can say that he's been screwed out of another opportunity, and it gets us to where we need to be. So, right, let's end this poll. Let's have a little look at it, shall we, my friends? End the poll. I'm not expecting a great score here, if I'm being honest. Airflow said, I'm excited for the toy hunt on Sunday. Well, I might be able to... Can I show you raw? I might be able to show you raw footage. Raw footage. There we go. Raw toy hunt footage. Raw footage of part of the toy hunt. It's done. I did it. I went. Here is proof. There is me looking at some little beans. It's all coming. It's all coming. So yes, toy hunt on the way. In fact, there was so much footage, I might be able to get 2 out of it. I might be able to get 2 out of it. Let me emphasize might. We'll see. I haven't even edited it yet. I will edit it on Sunday, and then it'll go up later on Sunday. So yeah, I haven't even had a chance to look at it yet, but I did. I went. I did it. It's done. I reckon I've probably got around about 15 minutes. So that's more than enough for a toy hunt. but it's actually starting to border the fact that I might be able to get 2. I'm thinking of doing one just at Smith's, and then the other one might be like not Smith's. So we'll see. But yes, it's coming. It's happening this weekend. Right, we've got going to commercial break after all of that. Picture in picture. Picture in picture. It's pretty interesting that Sammy won, because you remember when Roman said the more Sammy on TV, the better, a little while ago? Yeah, I do agree. I mean, I think he is. He is amazing. Did you pick anything up? Well, you'll have to wait and see. Have to wait and see. Heather says, my autographed Ethan Page 8x10 came in today. Very cool. Are you getting the Ethan Page cardboard standee for Christmas and the Ethan Page wallpaper and the Ethan Page toilet roll holder? Get it all. You might be able to get them all in the Black Friday sales. Look at the poll results. Let me have a look. Let's have a look. Toyant's coming back. I love the one that when you went to Basingstoke. We've done some wacky ones, man. The one that jumps to mind. Where's the poll gone? I've actually lost the poll. I've legit lost the poll. The poll. Oh, there it is. Oh my God! I swear, man. I think. I don't know what's happening. I think the community are trying to get it to 25, 25, 25, 25. I honestly don't know how you would give that between 8 and 10. I really don't know. So I don't know if people are looking, going, oh, okay, that needs a bit more of a boost. And they're trying to get it to 25, 25, 25, 25. But 29% of people, nearly 30% of you thought that was 8 to 10. Then 29% of people thought 7 to 775. 24% thought 6 to 675. 15% thought 575 or below. My gut feeling is I'm around a 575 to a 6. That's where I would place it. I thought there was some matches that just didn't mean anything. I think the Nakamura, Boogs, Angel Garza street fight thing just didn't mean anything. I like the Heyman stuff. I like Sammy winning. Outside of that, I would struggle to tell you anything that I really took from this week's show. So, not a classic episode of SmackDown. But, you know, they're not all going to be bangers. And don't forget, in a way, it feels like this week was literally to set up next week. It feels like this week's show was to just build and set up the big moment at the end, which is Brock next week. So, you know, next week should be tasty. And there's every chance we won't be 240p. There's every chance that we will be back to glorious 480p. So, yes. Actually, I don't know what our normal stream is, to be honest. Definitely not 240p. Orange Cassidy puts his hands in his pockets and he's kicking at the legs of Adam Cole and Bobby Fish. Duck underneath, roll through by Orange Cassidy. Drop kick, Bobby Fish and Adam Cole get pushed back. Head scissor takedown by Orange Cassidy. Cassidy going against the ropes. Up around the houses. Boom into a DDT. Kip up by Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy going against the ropes. Suicide dive as Yuta comes crashing down as well. You can't see percentages till you vote, and I knew you would be surprised by that. I am surprised by that. Airfloat Games said, I missed SmackDown, and according to Days, it wasn't too good. I already knew the stream had been awesome. Airflow, shout out to you. Chad said, if a little person smokes marijuana, are they considered high or medium? It's a good question. I have to ask one. The weather blew our electricity out. Did it, James? Do you know? I was told, actually, because I was asleep during, like, a lot of the storm. I woke up, like, about an hour before, and I've been told that the electricity has actually been going in and out all day here. So the fact we haven't even lost electricity whilst we've been streaming has been crazy. We are so... I can't even begin to tell you. Nearly 3 hours we've been streaming for. There was no... At one point, I was pretty sure there was no stream tonight. There was one point earlier, about 10 minutes, when I was late by about 10 minutes. I was like, this ain't going to work. This won't work. My only option was to stream on the house Wi-Fi. This was my last option. This was my last hope. And it's flipping worked. I can't believe it. In comes Yuta. Adam Cole charging over, goes for a kick, double axe handle. The show is taped, and people there said Rio and Britt was very good, but everyone there said that Kingston versus Danny Garcia was a really, really great match to main event the show. Days is just a less famous Miz. Brony said, watching a show without a stream would have felt weird. Imagine for me as well. Imagine for me, I would have sat here and watched the show and been like... I mean, right now, I would have been working on a review video, but it wouldn't have been the same, would it? One, two, kick out. Kick to the back of the head by Yuta. Days, I'm watching Wrestling Days. Shout out to you, Legend Killer. Shoulder up again by Bobby Fish. Yuta going over to the corner. It's a bit of a weird first match, this one, isn't it? Like, kind of feels like they're going to get maybe the most views at the start of the show. So, in a way, I'm surprised they didn't start with Bryan Danielson or with Britt Baker. Into the ring steps goes Orange Cassidy. And again, Bobby Fish climbing up. He's grabbing Yuta. He's going for a super duper plex. A super duper plex. Wow. Did you see that then? Did you see that? Just as he hit that, like, Falcon Arrow, the lights just went out. Wow, that's an interesting development, isn't it? Are we still live? Are we still live now? I think we are. I thought the Fiend was coming. Undisputed Era wins, says John. Max says no. What's the no to? What was that? It might have been the power. Like, all day, the power's been, like, going on and off. Saran said, I saw it. That was brutal, says Heather. Right, we got Tony Nese backstage. Can we talk about how Wyndham never came? Sure. Wyndham never arrived. Done. There we go. It's gone to film a film, hasn't he? Delwyn said, Undertaker is in your house. That'll be nice. Could have a good little chat with him. That'll be fun. We got Tony Nese and Sammy Guevara backstage. Sammy accepts Tony Nese's challenge. Tony Nese strikes. This is an interesting development, let me tell you. This is an interesting development. I swear, if the power goes and I'm sat here in the dark, I am going to be super sad. Because if the power goes, the lights are going, you're going, the computer's going, that's going. It's me sat downstairs in the dark, in the absolute pitch black. I'm going to have my torch ready, man. I'm no fool. My torch is ready, look. If this is going to go, I am not sitting here in the dark. Yowie, wowie. It did it again! It did it again! I know it did it again. Got this ready. Right. The Fiend is coming to get you. I'm missing WrestleCade this weekend in North Carolina. Is that this weekend? Can we see the tribal bear that is wearing the same sweater? Oh my god, is it wearing the same sweater? I didn't even realise. Is it wearing the same? And me and the tribal bear the same? Hang on. Let's have a look. Oh my god! It is the same! Oh, look at this! Look at this! It's me and... I don't know if this is going to come across in 240p, but... Why am I not in a magazine? Well, I am. But why aren't I in, like, a merch magazine? Like that. Do you remember when Steph was advertising merch? Like, you have to show it off, don't you? Hang on. I feel like Triple H. Triple H does that, doesn't he? I've got to laugh at his jokes. What was that? Oh my god, it's scenes. I didn't realise it was the same one. Look at him. Look at him. That needs to be your new profile picture. I know, Hayden. I didn't realise either. Are you going to do ventriloquism with the animal? Yep. He says that you're a loser. He says, hang on. He says, acknowledge me. That's what he says. Acknowledge me. Hi everyone. Welcome to the Wrestling Days stream. We are watching AEW Rampage right now. And there is a problem with the internet tonight. So there is every chance, and I do need to stress this, every chance that our stream does get taken down. Now, if that happens, don't worry, because we will try and get back as soon as we can. It's the electricity, guys. I mean, what am I meant to do? What am I meant to do? So, yes, welcome to the Wrestling Days stream for AEW Rampage. And don't forget, acknowledge me. There we go. Sesame Days. Sesame Days. I had no idea we were wearing the same jumper. No idea at all. I love that. Head of the table. I just want you to know, if I get invited to any Christmas parties, I will be wearing this and I will be bringing this. This is my +1. This is my +1. Imagine if I got invited to like a Christmas wedding or a funeral. I'd just be like walking in like this. Whew. Let's pop in there, shall we? he has looked better. I'm not going to lie. The green screen's kind of not being too kind to him. But, in fact, it doesn't even look real, does it? I don't know why, but it looks like a PNG image. Like, it looks like I've just downloaded that image, and it's not the actual bear. But it is! There we go. Days, I noticed on the video that it was the same, and I wanted to see you together. I didn't notice. Right, here comes Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Dr. Britt Baker making her way out. DMD. Dr. Britt Baker versus Riho. We've got 36 minutes to go. How long have you watched wrestling? I'm 37 and I've watched all my childhood and teens. I stopped around the age of 2021 and then started back in 2017 and 2018. I've watched pretty much non-stop. I mean, I did say that when kind of the early 2000s, just at the start of Ruthless Aggression, end of the Attitude Era, that's when I started like work. And I just didn't have time. I was still keeping an eye on results. I was still trying to watch like pay-per-views, and I was still following storylines, but I was not religiously watching Raw and SmackDown and all of that. But yeah, I mean, I've always been involved. But I mean, like, this is a crazy amount of wrestling that we watch now. We watch every Raw, every SmackDown, every Rampage, every Dynamite, every NXT, all them pay-per-views as well. And I wouldn't have had the time to have done that before. So, but yeah, I mean, I've always followed it, always. I really kind of got back into watching it hardcore around WrestleMania 30, 29, 30, around that kind of time. That was like 2014, and then the channel started 2016. So, yeah, there's probably a period of about 10 years in there where I wasn't able to watch every Raw and watch every SmackDown. I was still trying to watch what I could. But just time, man. It's just time, and it's hard. It's really difficult. Right, we've got Britt Baker stomping away on Riho. Riho being choked by Jamie Hayter and Reba. Days shows for dinner with the Queen. The bear is his +1, and he's brought a gift at his waist. D in a box. Yeah. Dinner in the box. Cartwheel by Rio. Up to 50% off at the AEW store. Sale ends on Monday. I would love to have a look right now at those sales. I mean, we could have had a look at Euroshop. We could have looked at AEW Shop. We could have gone all over having a look at things, but I don't even know how we're able to stream. Let alone bringing up, looking at the internet at the same time. Am I the only one? Am I weird that I like Rio's boots, says Heather. No. Is there anything else about Rio that you like? If it's only her boots that you like, then I would say that's a little strange. Britt Baker in the corner as Rio charges over with a big forearm strike, goes back into the corner again. Britt Baker hurls Rio into that middle turnbuckle. And Britt Baker oh my God, stomping away. Poor little Rio. Britt Baker smashing Rio into that top turnbuckle. Crazy, you used to live in my hometown. Where's your hometown, Luke? Where is your hometown? I've lived in a few places. Days, can you get a Young Bucks shirt? No, I'm not a Young Bucks fan, to be honest. The AEW store didn't send you a box. Lame. I'm back. Welcome back to Boy. Welcome back. What concert cost just 45 cents? 50 cent featuring Nickelback, says Chronic Effect. That's good. Right. Brendan, shout out to you. I hope you are well. Where are we? Oh, we're almost halfway through. Wow, that's gone quick. Almost halfway through Rampage. Wow. And I think we've still got Bryan Danielson to come, haven't we? Legend Killer says DMD. A boomer wearing a Young Bucks shirt would be ironic, said Justin. It would be ironic. Isn't it also ironic that they still call themselves the Young Bucks? I think that's ironic as well. Right. We are surely just moments away from getting back. Days versus Tony Khan at WrestleMania. But I do like that head of the table sweater, says Ronnie. I think there are other sweaters. Available. You should get a custom shirt that's got the names of everyone in the community on it. I wouldn't know where to find all that information, to be honest, unless I was to sit here and just write them all down. That could be fun, couldn't it? I could get all the members of the channel. I've got all that information. But, like, just everyone that joins us on a regular basis, I'd have to sit down and just write everyone's name down. I'd imagine it'd be quite small as well, because there's quite a few people that join us. But that's a fun idea. I like the idea. Hammer Studio said, Days, it's getting late. I gotta go. Thanks for the stream. Stay well. Hammer Studios, shout out to you, bud. Minty Ice said, time flies when you're watching good wrestling. Wow, this is a long commercial break. Anyone else think this is a really long commercial break? Have they forgot about going back? What's going on? Yeah, we're still waiting. How great was Dynamite, man? Talking of AEW, how great was Dynamite? That weight belt getting thrown out to the crowd and being chucked back again. That was awesome. That was so much fun. I can't wait to see how they're going to follow up with that. I can't wait to see what Cody does next, because that was brilliant. I loved the Cena bit when that happened to Cena. Why is the R lowercase as well? Why is it Dr. Britt Baker? What's that about? Against the ropes goes Britt Baker. Sling blade to Rio. Rio goes down, going for the pin to shoulder up. And Britt Baker with some forearm strikes. I don't know if you saw the picture that Britt Baker tweeted out. It was really funny. It's got a sexy-looking Britt Baker sat on Santa's lap. And Santa was Tony Schiavone. So you've got Tony Schiavone dressed up as Santa, and he's like laughing away. You've got Britt Baker laughing away as well, and she's like wearing a little skirt and still like giggling away. And then in the background, you can see a mirror and a door opening, and Adam Cole is walking through the door, and he's like. So behind him, you can see this like mirror of like Adam Cole opening, like just getting home or whatever. And seeing this, so yeah, man, it was funny. It's on her Twitter account if you haven't seen it. It was very good. It was a good picture. I saw it, said Mac. Yeah, it was good. It was really fun. Forearm strike by Rio, and Britt Baker throwing forearm strike back of her own. Kick to the midsection by Britt Baker as Rio goes down. Over to the corner goes Rio. She kicks out at Britt. Round the houses, Britt Baker goes down. Rio in one corner, Britt Baker in the other. Rio running over and knee strike. She's going to look to... looking for a suplex of some kind, but no joy. And suplex by Britt Baker as Rio goes into the corner. The promo with Punk and MJF was so good, I watched it back today, says Rashawn. It's brilliant, wasn't it? It's brilliant. Dynamite was really good. It's a shame that there's a lot of people in our community that missed it. It was brilliant. With how thin the roster is on both Raw and SmackDown, it feels like we will see the entire roster every week. Do you think they need a shake-up after Mania to keep things fresh? I don't know if the roster's that thin, in truth. I think it'd be interesting to compare like the size of this roster to how big the rosters were in like 2017 or something. Is it just a case that they got rid of a lot of the excess, without being disrespectful? Because they did sign a lot more people than usual. So I don't know if the rosters are that small. They could be. Or it could just be that the extra people that they did get are the ones that ended up getting let go. I'm going to turn this torch off now. I'm feeling a bit more confident that the lights aren't going to go. Stomped by Rio. She hits a coup de grace. 1, 2. Kick out by Britt Baker. When I saw Jeff win, I was happy, but then Sammy stole the win. And something broke inside. My dad told me a joke about boxing. I guess I missed the punchline. Rio pins Britt Baker and gets the win. Rio pins Britt Baker. Britt Baker is fuming. Reba can't believe it. Jamie Hayter can't believe it. So Rio wins. And now she gets a title opportunity. Boom. Rio wins. Rio getting it done. What just happened? Days, you should write the names down for a shirt, but wouldn't want you to offend anyone by not writing their name down. So maybe you could just do it for the members, says Airflow Games. Just showing us lineup of what's coming up. DMD Jobber, said Zoom Station. DMD Jobber also confirmed Bryan Danielson will be taking on Alan 5 Angels. Gun Club are taking on Sting and Darby Allin. Battle of the 2 undefeated teams. And next Friday, we've got Sammy Guevara taking on Tony Nese on Rampage. Lucha Bros taking on FTR. 2 out of 3 falls for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. That's next week as well. And we are getting to the main event. It is going to be Eddie Kingston versus Danny Garcia. This is after they threw coffee in his face. Eddie Kingston versus Danny Garcia. Punk versus MJF is a reality that we didn't have to dream about for years. It's so refreshing to follow a wrestling company that listens to its fans and knows how to book wrestlers. Shargoth says the problem is that even if WWE has a lot of talent, most of them in the lower card and going for the 24/7 title. Jordan said, what WWE women would Dr. Britt Baker... Would Dr. Britt Baker what? Lose to? Beat? Like to go shopping with? Like to have a massage from? Like to play Cluedo with? I don't know. What WWE women would Dr. Britt Baker love to give a makeover to? Love to do dentistry work on? Oh, what's the question? Eddie is not amused. Airflow Games. See you around, dude. Minty Ice said, my New York boys are fighting. This is going to be an emotional match in the Minty household. Primo said SmackDown has 26 men, but 70% are mostly lower card guys, whilst Raw has 31 on a 3-hour show. Was the draft not supposed to get Raw more wrestlers? Ponders Primo. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know. Oh, that's good. I like that. I've ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know. I like it. Those nasty boy vests are nice, says Slim Jim. The best part is, even if MJF wins, I won't be mad. Right, we are back at commercial break. We're building towards our main event of Rampage. There's only 20 minutes left to go. And we are building towards Eddie Kingston, who always gives a good account of himself. Eddie Kingston taking on Danny Garcia. And apparently people were saying this match is very good. I think they'll release Sasha Banks. I hope they don't, but if she does, I hope she goes to Rampage or somewhere else. But I hope she keeps wrestling. I don't think they'll release Sasha Banks. I don't think they'll release her, but she might request her release. I love AEW, but Britt Baker shouldn't be pinned. It makes her reign look weak, says Tommy Productions. Right, well, 20 minutes to go, and then I still haven't eaten today. I haven't eaten. I need to go and have something to eat after this, and then I need to get to bed. And then I need to wake up early, and I need to change all the settings on the flipping streams, and then hope and pray that we can actually stream in something that is not 240p. The only thing I would say is that if not, then I will have to do the football stuff in 240p. It's better to stream in this quality than just not stream at all. So there will be streams tomorrow, but the hope is that they won't be this quality. They'll be better. She's tired this tactic. She's tried this tactic before, only to get re-signed. What country's capital is growing the fastest? Ireland. Every day, it's Dublin. Nice. Streaming 8-bit? Oh my god. Yes. We could go full on Mega Drive, couldn't we? Full on Sega Genesis. 8-bit. Amazing. This is like Game Boy quality, isn't it? Game Boy quality streaming is it's what I've always aspired to. I enjoy watching Wrestling Days. His content is Game Boy quality. Right, here we go. Oh, look at, I've only just seen his tie. Look at Justin Roberts' tie. He's got the Chicago flag on his tie. It's wild. Here comes Daniel Garcia with 2.0 and their Nasty Boys jackets, as was pointed out. Daniel Garcia making his way down. He's a great wrestler, isn't he? Seeing him against Eddie Kingston should be a lot of fun. Which pixel is Days, says Vinji. The sexy one. Find the sexiest pixel. That's me. Here's Eddie Kingston. Jim said it feels really wrong for an actress like Helen Mirren to host a game show. What? Is Helen Mirren hosting a game show? Here is Eddie Kingston on the outside. There's 3 men in the ring. He's not bothered by that. 2.0 jump to the outside. And, right, we should be underway with this. Bell has sounded. And Garcia trying for an early takedown. He goes down. And Eddie Kingston is throwing some strikes. Back in the corner goes Garcia. Etch-a-sketch. Etch-a-sketch. Yes. Well, we're hoping to qualify to that level, in all fairness. Imagine if they do a huge 7-woman match in Hell in a Cell. Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, Bayley, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, and Bianca Belair. Minty I said I'm from the Bronx, so I don't care who wins. Delmar said, did you hear that Tegan had been going through some depression? She's been posting Instagram stories talking about her struggles since being released. Well, I suppose it's understandable, isn't it? Because, I mean, I mean, it's so cruel. It is so cruel. I mean, you've got to remember, she is just a young woman from Wales who got moved over to NXT. She's lived in Orlando for a few years now. All her friends and everything that she hangs out with, like Dakota Kai, Rhea Ripley, I mean, they're all still pushing forward with their careers. They're still in WWE. Like, they're obviously still going to hang out with her and still see her and everything. But, no, I mean, like, you're just in different places, aren't you? Into the railing goes one of the 2.0. The other is slammed down. So it's really hard. I feel really sorry for Tegan Nox. I mean, what does she do? Does she move up and go back home? If she's not working, what happens to her permit? Who's? I mean, like, are AEW interested? I mean, she's got injuries, hasn't she? So she could be seen as a bit of a gamble. It's difficult, man. It's really difficult. They should have left some title vacant and do a championship scramble match. Helen Mirren is hosting a Harry Potter game show. Forearm strike. Who doesn't have depression these days? Laughs in despair. Right, we are underway. 14 minutes with Eddie Kingston in the corner. We obviously won't be sticking around too long. I am amazed that it's lasted this long. I really, really am. But as soon as we're done with Rampage, we'll run away. As I said, I want to get something to eat. I probably do need to try and tidy up around here a little bit. I've just got bears and T-shirts and belts and everything. It's just, AEW should do these mini belts. I've got the NXT UK mini belt here. You can. I said in the video about like the detail. I don't know that it really came across, but I mean you can see it here. I mean it is just a beautiful little replica. Really, really nice mini replica of the UK Championship. But my point is, how great would it be if you could get AEW replicas? Imagine a little mini replica of the AEW Championship. Or the TNT, or the new TBS, or even like the FTW Taz Championship. That would be fun. Because these are really cool. I don't know if they're built in house or whatever, but and they're proper metal as well, metal plates. They're not plastic; they're metal plates. I wish I could see it in full detail, but we are going through N64 quality right now. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. Right, he's got Danny Garcia gets slammed down hard there by Eddie Kingston. 240p days. We can't see the detail. Yeah, well, do you know what's really weird? On my, I mean, obviously I can see it. It doesn't look any different on my screen. I'm gonna. Do you know what? I'm gonna have a look at the quality now because I think I might be able to get to it on my phone. Maybe not. I don't even know. I mean, like, look, that's all I've got. I've just got a spinning circle on my phone. This is where my internet is right now. This is a glimpse into my internet right now. Yeah, I don't. It's not happening. I will never know. Well, I will one day, but right now I'll never know. Knee strikes coming in. Just trust me. I'm not surprised she's depressed. She moved away from Wales to pursue wrestling and has spent the last 3 years injured and rehabbing more than wrestling. It's true. Right, we got Garcia down with Eddie Kingston throwing in some strikes. 2027. Hey, do you remember when Daze did a stream off his Nintendo 3DS? Does feel that way. I can see nothing wrong with it. The chat looks fuzzier, but your picture quality looks the same. Really? Oh my god, that's quite depressing. That's quite depressing. So the chat looks a bit fuzzier, but I look the same. Oh my god. Perhaps the camera just will never allow you to see me in anything more than 240p. Perhaps it's like a feature that's built into the camera. I can ask for 1080 all I want, but it's like, no. I just can't do that to people. I can't do that. I'm sorry, Daze. I just can't do it. All these years, it's been downscaling me. For too long, I've been downscaled. Garcia in control. Was Smackdown bad? It wasn't great. Knee to the midsection by Garcia. Strike to the side of the head. Daze looks like a video game character with 1 million pixels. It's not the worst, but the other camera streams are definitely better. Daze is going for that Minecraft look. Oh my god, I really hope that when I look at it, I do look like SpongeBob SquarePants. I would love that. If when I watch it back, I'm just like, hey guys, and I'm just like a block. That would be my wrestling name. Not Brock or Rock. The Block. Eddie Kingston. Is down and Garcia working on the leg. Yeah, he has been working on the leg, working on the knee. Working on the arm now. Double wrist lock. Double wrist lock. I'm eating spicy pistachios. Days, a.k.a. Minecraft Steve. WWE fired Nia Jackson, replaced her with top WWE superstar because she refused to return. Do you know what, Brendan? I did hear that. I mean, she seems to be suggesting that's rubbish. I don't know that she refused to return, but she did request more time off for mental health. Kick to the side of the head by Garcia, and again. Stomping away on Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston down. They should turn Rampage into a full show at this point. Random matches in AEW suck, says Pratik. Eddie Kingston struggling. Garcia saying, is this all he's got? Is this the guy you cheer for? Is this your hero? Nice suplex by Eddie. Eddie Kingston trying to get back into this. I've only got 7 minutes to go. I can't believe... I cannot believe how quick this stream has gone as well. Been streaming for 3.5 hours now. Wild, I tell you. Wild! Justin said the picture quality looks like it always does. That is disappointing, Justin. I'm not going to lie, mate. That is disappointing. Because this is like the lowest settings. Kingston manages to get to the rope as Garcia has got the legs tied up. Looks like an inverted figure 4. But Eddie Kingston got to the rope. Rampage is a full show for the audience. It's either Dynamite Rampage or Rampage Elevation. Rampage show is just about 1 hour, and some dumpsters are criticising WWE, who provide 2 to 3 hours. Dumpsters. Roll through by Danny Garcia. Eddie, though, reverses, picks him up. Powerbomb. Powerbomb by Eddie Kingston. Garcia goes over to the ropes. Defcon Prime, Eric Dirigi. Shout out to you. Says, at least it's not Nintendo Virtual Boy. Oh, man. That was the 3... It's kind of virtual reality, wasn't it? You put the headset on. And I don't know if it was like virtual reality or if it was just a screen that you wore on your head. I think it might have just been a screen that you wore on your head, to be honest. I don't think you could turn around and see... I don't think it worked that way. But I remember it being like red. Why is red? I think it was red, and I think what you saw was kind of red as well. It was a mess. That's what it was. It was a mess. So very much like this stream. Very much like this stream. Yeah, true. The quality of this stream is like the Barcode Battler. Does anyone remember that? The Barcode Battler. You might not remember it. Certainly you wouldn't if you're young. But I wanted one of them, you know. I wanted one. I still might get one. Barcode Battler. It basically had a scanner. And you scanned barcodes. And you somehow battled with them. And I don't know how. It's a good idea. Like every product has got barcode. So, think of all the fun you can have. Ugh. Think of the madness you'd have at a supermarket. Just go around scanning everything. The Barcode Battler. That is a real thing, by the way. That if you made it small and cheap, I could see being a success in playgrounds today. I could see that working in 2021. It'd probably need a bit more modern tech, you know. But the Nintendo Game Boy camera was a thing, yeah. Suplex by Eddie Kingston. Roman and Sammy saw a ghost when they heard about Brock, said Dave. Strikes the midsection by Eddie Kingston. Throwing in big shots, and Garcia's trying to throw back some big shots of his own. Oh, big kick by Kingston. Garcia against the ropes. Big clothesline by Garcia. Someone is in the Fight TV chat, and they've called themselves Bulk Bogan, which I just love. Bulk Bogan. I watch on my phone, so I don't know if that changes anything. I just appreciate you joining us, Justin. 2 minutes to go. Let him in, said, I loved my Game Boy and my DS when I was younger. Kingston down on his knees, and there's a knee to the back of the head. Dave said, happy holidays to everyone. How do you start a wrestling broadcast like you're doing now? You just create you must have created a channel on YouTube. And I don't know if you can go. I think you can. You can go live. You can't go live from phones, but you can go live from desktop if you start a channel. Eddie Kingston gets the win. You need OBS. So OBS is free, and you set up the stream on OBS, and then you link it to your YouTube channel. It is quite simple. You just watch a YouTube video on how to do it. But you need to download OBS. Set your stream up, and then connect it to your YouTube channel. Jericho is thinking of making the save, and he's going to do it. Jericho's come running down. So Jericho has jumped into the ring. Jericho cleaning house. So Jericho coming down and saving Eddie Kingston. AEW chants. AEW. Yeah, Eddie gets the win. Jericho makes the save. Get in your scores for Rampage. Get in your scores. Wow, Andrade versus Cody on Wednesday. I can't wait for that. I can't wait to see how the crowd react to that. Jericho in the ring, and that is it. That is it. Done. Are you a fun guy? Am I a fun guy? No, I'm incredibly boring. Most fun I've had today is managing to get this stream to work. That's how much fun I am. That was a botch. It didn't look like he should have been thrown out of the ring like that. 4-2-4. 7.5 says Ronnie. Jericho once again following the hot commodity, said Lone Star Friend. SmackDown was better than Rampage. 5.5 says Boomers. 4 says Nelson. Ooh, some low scores here. There's a few 7s in there as well, though. Heather said 725. Rio and Britt was match of the night. Trey says 5. TLD said 5 out of 9.5. 0 says Chronic Effects. 5.5. Minty said 9. Loved everything except my boys fighting, but it was fun at the end. Philip says 6.5. Hayden says 5.5. Toboy says 5. Let him in says 5.5. Serge, shout out to you. Says 6.5. John says 6.27. AEW is Jericho's out of 10. J14 says 7. Legend Killer with a 6. Brendan with a 3. Justin with a 5. Pratik with a 2. Charles said 6. So Night of Wrestling. We're getting the scores. Simon with a 6. Oh, there we go. Robert, shout out to you, dude. Fire Pro Wrestling was the best game on Game Boy Advance. Made it to the end, Rashad. I know. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. We have had, like, it says 80 drop. Oh, did you see that wobble then? There was a little wobble in the electricity. I think there's still going to be a few little issues, to be honest. I think there'll be some issues. Hopefully they're all sorted by the time we get to the football. But I am stunned that we managed to get through. I couldn't even send out a tweet to let people know we were live. And I was like 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late, maybe even 20 minutes late. So a massive, massive thank you to everyone that joined us. The quality on this one has been atrocious. But as we said, you know, there's a bad storm. Hopefully we're back to normal tomorrow. We got Premier League football in the day. I don't know what we're doing on the night. I've got everything set up for Triad Combat. But I do want to watch that Lopez fight as well, so we'll see. I'm going to have something to eat, and I'll have a little think about it, and then we'll take it from there. But we're definitely watching the football in a few hours' time, about 6-7 hours' time. So we've definitely got that coming up. So we're doing stuff tomorrow, and don't forget we got football on Sunday, and we will do the toy hunt. Toy hunt will drop Sunday. It might be quite late though, because I've got to edit it. It's probably going to take me a couple of hours to edit it. So yeah, we'll work it out. We'll figure it out. We'll find a way. Awesome, guys. Appreciate the support. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Hopefully not in 240p. Bye for now.